That button and that button. Alrighty, we are theoretically live, assuming I didn't fuck anything up more. We are on session 50, or is it 51?
49, I'm pretty sure.
50, you missed last session.
Did I?
Yeah. I think you did.
Shit, I did. No, I didn't. I missed the end of one session.
Oh, yeah, you missed the end of last session, but yeah, I think we're on session 50. Session 50! Hey! At least that's what the episode count tells me. Although that being said, that is not what I have in my Twitch, because I did not update things, because I was losing my mind.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I found the thing, but we were also... I just realized that I have... It's still... Oh, no, it's...
No, your mind giggled. Did you find your mind?
Oh, God, no. That's never coming back. Edit stream info.
No more
Stop.
thoughts to give. They've almost gone away.
That song.
Such a good song.
I play it in the car.
I tried to go
Short
fuck
attention.
shopping, but there's no fucks left to
Left to
buy.
buy.
Anyways, we are on session 50 of our OG campaign. I'm Ahmed Skeagle, the DM for this campaign. I don't know why they let me DM things. I am a disaster, so... But, hey, it's
You're
fun.
our disaster.
I am.
You're our disaster. And as our disaster, you live in our hearts.
I appreciate you most.
And in your minds, like a figment of your imagination. But anyways, we play every second Sunday at 5 p.m. PST right here at twitch.tv/For Severity. So between the OG campaign run by myself and the MW campaign run by Miss Wolfinger. Her campaign runs at noon PST. If you're looking to watch or rewatch or catch up on past episodes, you can subscribe to have access to episodes immediately after the air over on our channel's VODs. I'm hearing an echo from someone. Where am I getting that echo from? Or is it freaking... Just a second, where's my volume mixer? Mute Firefox, because I think it's just coming through Roll20. Anyways, subscribers have access to episodes immediately after the air over in the channel's VODs. For those who aren't subscribers, all episodes are uploaded to YouTube 1 week after they initially air. When I don't fuck up more. You can find us on YouTube also by searching Roll for Severity, or there's a link somewhere down below the stream. Actually, Mouth, I'm echoing through yours. Am I coming through your monitor, or?
No, you're coming through my headset for sure.
Weird.
If I mute myself, is it me?
No, it wasn't you. I was seeing Mel's thing flicker. Mel, if you unmute yourself, and they go, yeah, I can come through yours.
Uh-oh. Okay, hang on, let
Really
me
weird, because I don't hear it at all.
pick the...
Unless it's more fuckery, could be more fuckery, because Discord was making it so that I have to turn off my camera, turn it back on to be able to see other people's webcams, so...
True, it could still be. I'm just gonna mess with my sound settings while you continue on.
I'm Ahmed Skeagle, the DM for this campaign. I'm joined by my fantastic players. Not Nathan, who will be here in like 20-ish minutes. Mel, Jamie, and Jeanette. Welcome back, Jeanette. It has been far too long.
Yes, I have returned.
Yay!
Yay!
Before we get underway, there's a couple quick things to go over. One, each month we donate a portion of all income generated by Roll for Severity to charity. This includes that from Dark Donations, bits, subscriptions, and sales from the store. This month's charity is the Community Health Empowerment and Wellness Project, or the CHEW Project for short. They provide provisions, resource, and education for LGBTQ youth and young adults facing barriers such as mental health, poverty, homelessness, substance abuse, sexual health, and queer-related barriers. They also offer no-cost counseling, crisis intervention, peer support, STI testing, and a drop-in office for basic needs, support, and more. You can find them on their website, chewprojectyeg.org, or on Twitter, chewprojectyeg. We also have our store up on tpublic.com/user/Roll for Severity, or there's a link somewhere down below the stream. So without further ado, to my players, what happened last time?
Well, there was a portal.
There was a
There was
portal.
a portal.
Okay,
And
finally
we
got to
walked
use his
through.
ability to find a portal.
Yeah, because we didn't learn from our first time going through portals, so we decided to do it again. Like a bunch of losers. But no, we eventually had Drena take us back to where she had come through, or woke up rather. And we found the portal with Kay's help. And we're hoping this will lead us to the Queen, so we can reinstate
Brooks?
Brooks as the leader of the Frostblends and have them go on their merry way so we can free Zuging's company. Or friends. At least that's mostly what I remember. It's been a hot minute.
I believe we're at the end. We entered some kind of town, did we not?
We went back to, so the portal seems to be sort of like a mirror of where we were. So we went back to the town that we were staying in, but the portal version. And I think we tried to go into Zuging's home maybe, but we couldn't enter. Or
Yes. Some of the buildings were looked more like ethereal. They wispy and not solid. Zuging's house did look solid, but interacting with the doorknob, Zuging could not open the door. So it seems while some things are solid, you can't necessarily interact with them.
I think we want to check out the mines. We didn't get that far, but
Yeah,
everything's kind of weird here.
Yeah, you guys had also struck a deal with the Frostblends, namely Brooks. If you guys can get rid of the Queen, then Brooks has no reason to be trapped here and will take the Frostblends and GTFO.
Yeah.
If you fail, then you probably have died, and Brooks is probably just going to eat the miners.
Whoops.
And
Whoops,
maybe
everyone
We'll be
dies.
dead.
Suddenly, Sylvania goes on a solo journey to save the miners.
Yeah.
everyone died
So-
except Sylvania.
It's down to Syl.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Sylvania and Dog are mostly Sylvania. Dog is probably just sitting there, laying there, as Sylvania is fixing Old Bernie, the town's coal generator. Also,
Yeah,
Mal,
somehow you convinced Zugink, who hates magic, to go through this portal, and left Sylvania, who would have happily jumped through this portal.
But Zugin likes her friends or cares about them more than her disdain for magic, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Maybe it was why she's went through this portal with us.
Also, Mal, I have a big note at the top of my session 50 page reminding you to get that you're currently missing 2 levels of hit die on your character.
You get 2 hit die rolls.
I ask this every time. Druid, D8? Question mark
Yeah,
face?
I think yes, I'm pretty sure a druid is a D8.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's D8.
That's a 4. And that's a 5.
Okay. So you can add
Like
9
a-
health on.
Like a wizard, I think the wizard is a D6.
Oh, it feels like Christmas.
Yeah, because I was going through, I was looking at the character sheets again, and once again, it's like, why is everyone else in like the 40s and 50s for health, and Mel is sitting at 30s? It's like,
Yeah, I'm like, my rolls have been shit, and I'm at flat 40.
yeah, and I took a look at Mel's hit, or her health, and it was like, even if you had max rolled everything, you're still short rolls.
Thank you. You're the best DM ever. Oh man, I feel like a tank. Let's run into trouble. I'll lead the pack.
Let's do it, guys! Woo!
Alrighty. So the party is currently in the alternate plane, and currently in the town of Frostmere. You can see a few silhouettes moving throughout the town, but can't make out who they are. And some of the buildings, like most of the buildings in the town, are like very wispy, but there's a probably about 4 or so that are solid. Zuging's house being one of them, the tavern being another, and just a couple of smaller huts out toward the outskirts. And another thing to note that what had taken you 3 days to get out to where the portal was, you had walked back over the course of a day because you're not experiencing being tired. So that's another important thing to remember.
I straight up hate that.
Does Zuki notice a pattern between the ones that are like more solid?
Not really. Because you hadn't been in this town back when it was initiated as like a little mining outpost.
So then the houses that look more solid, did they by chance look older? Like maybe they existed before this portal world or something?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I like those. Nope. It's an 8.
You can't tell. Like you didn't take a close enough look at any of the buildings while you were in town, and so even like looking at these ones that are there, you can't tell that were these ones looking older than the other ones, or are these newer? I can't tell. I can't remember what the other houses looked like.
That tracks.
Gink.
Yeah.
Do a lot of people visit your house?
DM, do a lot of people visit my house?
Not overly.
Okay.
People stop by because Draenor has been doing a lot of repairs on gear. But it's not like you've got like a constant flow of people coming in and out.
No, it is mostly me and Draenor. I don't have many other folks come visit, though some people do come to repair things.
So, because it's mostly, if I'm looking based on the tavern, that makes sense. If it's the most, how do I put this? You know when you're dreaming and everything is on fast forward? Do you have dreams like that? You know, where there are things that are super, super clear, but there are things that are really, really blurry because, you know, they're not really important to the dream. They're just, you know, it makes, in theory, and this is just a theory, I could be completely wrong, it makes sense why a tavern would be solid because many people visit the tavern during their day to day. So, thus, tavern, solid. But also, your house is solid. So, unless, you know, a lot of people dream about your house, Zugink?
If it is a dream, could it be Draenor's dream somehow?
Maybe she is a magic user. Sometimes, depending, magic users can have, well, yes.
Well, we
sometimes.
also went to the clearing that she woke up in to get here. That's how we're
Yes.
here in the first place.
That's very true. So, the other two huts that I'm pointing at a point, I have no clue. Do we know who lives there? Is it just random people that lives there?
One of them is
Okay.
literally a storage shed. Not the one that you had stuck the frostblin in. Not where you put jerks.
No, I was thinking that.
Yeah, I figured I'd clarify that earlier. So that's not the one you shoved chirks in. And the other one is just one of the miners' huts. There's like 3 of them that bunk in there.
Anyway, that was an idea. It's seeming less and less plausible now. Unless people are constantly visiting those two places.
And you probably wouldn't know whether, like, how frequently those 2 places are being visited.
Do we... Ah, screw it. Let's go visit the tavern.
Okay. The party walks over to the tavern. And, like, looking through the windows, you could probably see various, like, forms, like, sitting at different tables. You can see one standing behind the bar, which you would assume would be the bartender. The door is currently closed.
This feels like, you know, in Spirited Away.
Can I attempt to kick it open?
Give me a strength check.
Straight strength.
Yep.
20 plus. 21?
Oh,
Uh,
I missed.
so you
Two
wind
things.
up and you give that thing a good solid kick, and your foot hits the door, and it does not budge even in the slightest.
I fucking hate magic. Someone explain.
Grasping at straws. The only thing I can come into is that you can't open it because it's a memory. It's not real. It's not. It's like you know when Zuging. Have you gone to like an attraction park and you go on the rides, like the horror rides
No.
or the fun?
Yeah, that does not seem like the kind of
No.
ride that Zugink would want to go on.
But like, as you look around, there are fake things, right? And they look real, but it's really just fake. Sometimes it's illusion, and sometimes it's made of wood.
But it's right here. My foot hit it.
Yes, your foot hit it, but I don't think it's real. I think it's a prop.
I can kick over props.
Yes, but this prop is the size of a building.
yeah.
Yes?
I lost my notes, as in they're in a pile of papers somewhere from last session. I think I'm gonna ask to do something I did last session, but I don't remember. Can
That's
I
fine.
stop myself?
That was one of the things that you had said that you wanted to do.
Okay.
Actually, I think I have a note even for that of Mel wants to try and stab herself.
Do it.
You wanted to try and stab yourself.
Yeah.
Wait,
like not.
before you stab yourself,
Yeah.
is there like an open window somewhere, even on like the second floor?
Give me a perception check as you make a loop around.
I will check because Zuking's asking, and I'd like to help with that.
Okay.
22.
So making a full lap around, you are not seeing any open windows, which also makes sense on account of the fact that you're in the frostier mountains and it's freaking cold.
Yeah.
Some people are
and actually,
weird.
Zuging,
okay?
from what you know, most of the windows in the building don't open. Period.
Some people are weird, okay?
Yeah, I was gonna say Zuging's right though. I had a friend in high school who had her window open year round, and it drove me batty.
Zuging looks down at her own clothes and is like, I don't know why everyone complains it's cold. It's kind of nice up here, actually. It's not as hot as usual.
Okay, Mel, what are you stabbing yourself with?
I guess my dagger to start with.
Okay.
I can't remember who had a special weapon with Kay. It's been a.
Kay has a talking sword, or part of a talking sword.
That's right.
And neither of my characters know about this yet, because both of them would freak out.
So just simple, my finger, little nick.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll. And this would be with Dex.
All right.
Just for shits and giggles.
For shits and giggles. It's an 11.
So you give yourself a little bit of a cut, a little bigger than you were intending to, but you take 1 point of slashing damage, and your finger is bleeding.
That's fair. Okay, so I'm real.
Yes, you are real. And pain is real. Pain is
is
not
real.
an illusion, but it does really, really hurt.
Okay, guys, I think we can die here. Don't worry. Oh.
What was that a question?
I guess. You can't kick down a door, but I know you can kick down my face.
I will not do that.
Thank you, Zuging. You're a good friend.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
It's probably just gonna come back it's gonna probably like turning on night vision goggles in the daytime. Just
First, roll me that surge. Let's see if we blow up.
Zugink, as soon as sees that he's casting a spell, takes two Zugink steps back.
It's okay. It's just Detect Magic.
Until it's not.
Yeah, until it's not. Until it's a fireball.
I don't even know fireball.
That doesn't matter. Wild Surge does.
It's very true.
So you cast Detect Magic. Any magic items that you have on yourself, that Mel has, Kay has, all light up. You do see the glow from Kay's sword, or from the hilt of Kay's sword.
I was pretty sure I knew about that.
You did, because Kay already admitted that he was talking to his sword.
Yeah, and we were going to talk about it later. We just haven't had a chance to talk about it yet.
And so, like, any of the magic items that the party has on them, you can see. Looking through the window into the tavern, you can see a few magic items that people have on their person. The building itself does not appear magical. The world around you does not appear magical. So you're not seeing anything out of the ordinary, I guess?
Forgive me if this has already been tried, because I wasn't here the previous session.
Yep, go ahead.
Have we tried picking up, like, a rock?
I don't think so. I think we made snow angels, and that
Might be taking a note from Aaron's book here. I would like to pick up a rock.
Sylvania is running a Pathfinder campaign that I am in, and my character was, ironically enough, shunned to do a very similar area. And my character picked up a rock and shoved it in the ground. Like, I'm gonna put this here and I'm gonna find it later. But you go looking around trying to find a rock, and most of what you're seeing is like there's like a level of like wispiness to it, and like you find a rock that's in there that's kind of wispy, and you try and reach down and try and grab at it, and your hand goes right through it.
Oh, that's inconvenient.
Well, looks like we're the shadows in this place.
Kay had put a sword that he had brought in through the portal in back by the portal entrance, and that was solid. Annah had seen some trees there and put her hand up against them, and the hand partially went into the tree before finding something solid, but the outer edge of where you could visibly see the wispiness of the tree was not.
Made me think that things that were here a long time ago have more validity, but I'm starting to rethink that now.
I feel like the farther we get in, the closer to the gate things are real, and the further and further we get in, the less things maybe are.
If we're thinking things that were there a long time ago, easy way to take a quick look at that, possibly. The house that Zugink is currently living in. Did Zugink and other person put that up?
No, that was there prior to Draenor even coming out of the portal.
Okay. I was about to say, if we put that little thing up, then it'd be like, that's new, and that's here. But no, if that was there before.
Actually, then. The mine. Was the town built around the mine, like Frostmire?
Zugink, roll me a history check. See what you can remember from what Draenor had told you.
That does not do anything. $11.
11. The town is somewhat of a newer settlement, all things considered. Probably in the last couple of years. But it was... The tunnels into the mine were dug since the town was erected.
Okay.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Absolutely. What are you trying to
See
figure out?
if I've ever heard of it or heard or read about anything like this before.
Okay. 22.
Yeah.
So thinking back to
my college days.
Thinking back to your college days and the in between some of the drunken stupors, you do remember that you do remember one of your professors talking about various planes of existence, how the one that we reside on is primarily known as the material plane. There are various others, and there can be ones that basically sit in an area between.
We're in purgatory.
Well, like as an example, the material plane and the plane of fire. Yeah. It's like some people theorize there are planes that sit basically in between. So basically mirrors one dimension or mirrors aspects of both dimensions, both planes. They are usually temporary, and they're usually tied to an entity. Usually demons and such will often create their own like demi-planes and utilize this type of setup for those demi-planes. Other creatures are capable of doing so, but it does require a fair bit of magic to create.
Is this our library lady with a plane between the material plane and the shadow plane? Zugink does not know this lady, but...
I think we speculated a little bit.
Yeah, the party had speculated on whether or not that this was Ithariel's domain, but...
Is Kay good to join?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't see that had popped up.
All good?
Yes.
No! How dare Kay join?
How dare he?
How dare he?
Now I gotta find where my things are. Okay, that needs...
Intruder.
Intruder!
Okay, no camera. I need to get rid of Kay's token, and then I need to change... Intruder alert!
To you guys this
Intruder
entire
alert!
time.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Exterminate! Just a bunch
Exterminate!
of Daleks. Exterminate!
Alrighty.
We are Dalek!
Let me guess what's happened so far.
We are the Borg.
Yeah, essentially, you guys have been trying to do everything Kay did at the end of last session, which was experiment with the realm itself and figure out what's up, because no one remembers, because that was a month ago. Yeah?
They have been experimenting, yes. Yeah, Anna stabbed herself with a finger. Kay attempted to, just like, Cusco their way through a door. Did not work.
Perfect.
Anna was able to stab herself. Zugin could not Cusco through a door.
That would be the... I rolled an Arcana check, and I think I may have figured it out.
Yeah, Kay, the portal child, already knew, and it's just like, I figured this out, like, hours ago. Goodness.
Hour ago.
Anyway, Theo was going to share, I think we're in a demi-plane. Which is not fun, because it's basically purgatory. It's a space between space. Essentially.
Kay is gonna just prop up and be like, so, why aren't we going to the mines yet? Because that seems like the place to go.
Because we were chit-chatting and you were laying on the floor. That's why. Being quiet for once and letting us think.
That doesn't sound like Kay.
Well, like, why do you need to think? We've already concluded that the only things that may or may not be different are the fact that our lovely our lovely weird icicle goblin friend thing of whose species I cannot remember because Kay doesn't care enough to try.
As Kay's trying to explain everything, Zugink wants to pick him up and start walking towards the mines.
Okay, good.
Kay is going to keep explaining. It's like how Frostblin leader person keeps getting whisked away to a portal-like area, which seems a lot like this, whenever they need to get talked with the queen person, which implies that if those portals happen near the Frostblin village, that's where we go.
I'm going to turn, as they're walking away, I'm going to turn to Anna, and I'm going to go, do I feel them in on the fact that sometimes these areas, these demi-planes, are created by demons?
Kay's gonna shout back, and sometimes they're not. They can be related to magical objects and, like, special places, feelings, or thoughts, too. So,
I think he didn't hear me.
I'm worth gambling.
I am having some special feelings and thoughts right now, Theo.
Yeah, me too. Let's go.
That being said, as Zink is like picking up Kay, I'm very much imagining that Kay standing there perfectly upright like a mannequin, and Zukin just grabbing, tipping 90 degrees. Kay still perfectly rigid, and just like continues talking as Zink just carries along.
That's 100% what I was doing. I'm like now planking sideways, except my arm gestures, instead of going towards the ground or in whatever direction, they're like, eh!
And the thing that gets me is I get accused of TED talking, and then the little fucker goes and TED talks to me.
Because Kay is like, this is one of the few things I know.
Yeah.
This is planar magic. That is me. I'm the planar child.
Let's go to the mine.
So you head over towards the elevator to the mine, and it is very visibly not solid. Like, it is wispy, and from your memory of going down the mine, it's a long way down.
A long way up when you're a cat, too. Okay. We could always, rather than try to do the plummet down and climbing, we could go to the back entrance.
There's the back entrance,
Walk
yeah.
all the way back the way we came.
Is it?
Wait, is it like directly like straight up down, or is it like diagonal?
It's more or less straight up and down.
It's not slide,
So
it's a pit.
no sliding on K. Okay.
No, you cannot use K as a surfboard. Well, I mean, you could, but you just hit the bottom and then turn K into a pancake.
How much how deep was it last time?
Very.
Yeah, it took you a good, 15 minutes on that elevator to get to the bottom.
So definitely something that we could not scale with 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, it's longer than 50 feet.
Okay.
So, question. Did the chains still exist on the elevator that, lift it up and down?
They are also lispy.
Oh, damn.
The entire elevator setup is not solid.
And because I don't recall, but I know that time is a little weird here, or relatively equivalent, sort of, maybe, kind of. Did we rest? Because I don't remember if I have spell slots.
You had slept the night before you came,
Not here.
and you have not been able to sleep since.
Cool. And we didn't enter a combat when we were on our walk to the portal, though, correct?
Correct.
Perfect.
So the only
I
thing
have
that you
all my
would,
spell slots.
the only thing that you wouldn't have, I think, would be the can I detect portals thing, because I think that's a once per long rest.
Yes, the detect portals. But I detected a portal, so it's fine.
You did.
Kay's like, well, here's a thought. One sec. He's gonna touch his magical stone thing and go, I could turn into smoke. And make sure that the speech stones still communicate to all of us, because that's a thing we haven't tested in this plane yet.
Doesn't talk to Zuking.
The other thing I could do, here's the thing, I can cast fly.
Wait, never mind. We actually know I can. Ooh, fly. This is good. Reminder, the portal stones do work, because we gave one to
Draenau, and you talked to Draenau.
From the other dimension and scared the living bejesus out of her, and it was very funny. Sorry. carry on.
I can cast fly. The only thing is at this stage, I can only cast it on one person. And they gain it's up to 10 minutes.
How much does everyone weigh?
I'm pretty light. If
I can weigh as much as a spider.
that's very true, I'm pretty sure you could carry me.
And Kay could go and
I remember that Zugink counts as a large creature for weight capacity and has 18th strength, so my strength carrying thing is stupid. But I can't remember what it was.
So I wrote down that
You said your
weigh
strength
about
is 18?
Yes.
So it'd be 18 times 15 times 2, so 540 pounds is your carrying capacity.
Yeah, I weigh 155.
Okay, I'm currently carrying 200.
That would be 350. Plus, if Anna turns into a spider.
Negligible.
Plus whatever K wears.
And K can actually get...
K can turn into
health
smoke.
down.
So...
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I could just use my ring.
Yeah.
You mean your amulet?
Yes.
Yeah.
In my brain, it's a ring, but yes.
The amulet of gaseous form.
Are you okay with me casting fly on you, Zugink?
As you say that, Zugink stands right up against you, like looking down, like head straight down to like stare you 90 degrees down. It's like, will you make me explode?
No, I promise. I will try
I'm
really,
gonna laugh
really
fucking hard at this while it surges
and
a fireball.
I will try not to make you explode.
I would laugh.
If you are confident you will not make me explode, I can carry you all down.
Okay,
If
I'm
you
gonna.
make me explode, though, I might have to throw you down on your own.
You know, I'll try and cast fly one more time on myself and blow my spell slot. Then we gotta do a short rest when we reach the bottom.
Cool. So, anyways, for the record, K before Theo blows us all up is going to
I
use
did not.
his amulet to turn into a cloud.
Okay, so
I
he's
cast-
using gaseous form.
Yeah, I cast fly on Zugink.
Zugink does
Zugink
not
is-
explode.
You do not explode. You have 10 minutes, essentially, and you can fly up to 60 feet.
And
As
Anna's
long as
turning
I'm
into a spider.
concentrating.
I'd actually like, if it's all the same to you, I'd rather do a squirrel.
That's fine. Negligible weight.
Okay, so I let the squirrel climb onto my shoulder. I grab Theo. Just like straight up like sweep him out from under his feet. Just like in my
Just bridle carrying.
me?
princess carrying.
Are you princess carrying me?
And like I will hover like a foot, like up a foot to be like, okay, so this is how it's done. I will get back on the ground, walk to the side, and just step off. And
You're so burly and muscly. Conflicting feelings right now, but I'm just gonna close my eyes and concentrate on you flying right now.
K is gonna slowly move down as a cloud.
Okay.
I'm so sexually confused.
You weren't sexually confused before.
Did you say that out
but
loud?
now-
No,
Theo,
No, see, that just...
it's pushing in the back of my head.
Well, see, here's the thing. At that point, though, if Theo is now becoming sexually confused, this does incline the fact that Theo was gay to begin with.
I mean, not necessarily. Theo could be bisexual.
But then they wouldn't be confused as to why am I suddenly attracted to a lady.
That has nothing to do with being confused. Theo might not know that Theo is bisexual.
or Theo might not know that they can be attracted to bug.
Yeah,
Theo now has a
bugbears-
thing for bears.
I mean,
Maybe I just have a thing for Zuging. Maybe I'm becoming Zuging
This is
sexual.
my friend. This is my friend. Am I supposed to have these feelings?
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty. So as the party rapidly descends this tunnel, you also start seeing that, whereas before the tunnel was fairly straight down, like when you had been on it, you're seeing chunks that, like along the wall, that are now wispy, that that are jutting out from the wall, as if they may have been chipped away at some point. But then the wall itself is starting to taper in towards itself and narrow down. Yeah, you have control while in fly. Actually, Zugink, when you stepped off, did you begin flying down, or was it like, I'm gonna see what gravity does first?
No, I'm flying down.
Okay.
I've had my experiences with gravity.
Figured I would check. So, as you're going down further and further and further, you're watching the walls kind of taper in and are solid as they're tapering in. You eventually hit a point where it becomes significantly more narrow. looking down, you can see what looks like ground beneath, but the passage does get quite narrow to the point where you're probably going to have to put Theo down, or at least stop bridle carrying him, lest you start clunking his head on the wall as you're going down.
I just pull in, make myself this tiny little ball, pull in, and just look.
You now have
That
a
little-
football?
That little, just pull in and hide myself.
Is that enough to get Theo through?
No, you probably have to go through individually.
Yeah, did you hug? Oh.
Okay,
we got a hug.
I lift Theo up above, like straight above my head, with my ridiculously long arms to try and just squeeze that rest of the way through.
Okay, you like tighten yourself up as much as you can, just holding on to Theo, and you roll me a.
Now I know what it
Roll me-
feels like to be lifted by cheerleaders, or do a lift in figure skating.
Roll me an athletics check, Zugink.
$15.
15.
Yay.
You just like your shoulders, or I guess your armpits, scrape against the rock as you slide through, but you just barely squeeze through the opening with Theo being held above you, just holding on to like Theo's waist essentially as you're like gliding down.
I can still be holding on to Theo's like torso. My arms
Like an infant, just wait. Like you hold a cat that's just dead weight.
Yeah.
Hold a dead weight cat.
Harley is so impressed with you right now.
I mean, not wrong.
Aw, stitches.
Sometimes
Yeah.
cats just accept. They go, yep, this is happening right now.
Both my cats just tolerate any of that kind of stuff too. Just like grab the cat, flop them on their back, roll their belly, and they're like, okay, this is life.
Yeah, okay, cool.
As I put Theo down, I put Theo down so that Theo's like facing me, and just give Theo a wink, and then start walking down.
What do I do? You don't. That is unfair, and you know it.
Life is unfair.
I got. Oh,
So as you've reached the bottom of the elevator shaft, which looking up you can see that it had narrowed down quite narrow, and looking around the mines that you're in, you don't recognize these mines. These are very different than the mines you were in when you'd come down here before. Much wider, more open, but you are currently in the mines. They are now a fair bit more compact.
Who had the time theory again?
That was
I
Kay.
wanted to throw that out the window.
Kay had the time theory.
Yeah. But anyways, Kay's gonna go, well, based on what we know of the mines and the general direction of where the ice wall was and the village was, Kay's going to use that knowledge and be like, in his cloud form, because of course he is, because that's who he is. He's just gonna be like, I think this way, which I believe, if I remember, the splitting off paths was essentially just go straight, more or less.
I don't think you can talk to us though, can you?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see the cloud. Actually, who has dark vision in the party?
Me! I have dark vision!
Can squirrels
I also
see in
have
the
dark
dark?
vision.
It's girls in the dark.
Dark.
Sorry, Zuking, do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone can see Kay,
Probably family.
but Kay cannot see anything.
Nope.
Cloud
Kay
does
is
not
just-
have dark vision.
That's fine. Kay is going to use his recollection of what, because he just imagines that this is the exact same mine he knows and loves, and has planted traps in before, and he's going to casually float in the direction of that he is certain that the path was.
Lean back to Theo is like, is the smoke randomly floating down that way, Kay?
Yes, that's a new trick. That remember he turned into it when we were scoping out the goblin plant. Yes, it's absolutely.
I'm more wondering why he is simply wandering randomly when this does not seem recognizable.
Because it's Kay. Let's be honest. When does Kay do anything recognizable?
So should we follow him, or is he going to make his way back eventually? How have you been handling Kay for the past year?
I think, most of the time I just sigh. And then sometimes alone at night, when I'm alone at night, I cry. And then I bang my head against some walls. Let's just follow the smoke.
Lately, you've been drawing mustaches on his face.
Sometimes I draw mustaches, which is juvenile, and I admit that. But it makes me feel better, and that's self-care.
Sometimes you convince people to set him on fire.
No, I don't do that.
That's Annah.
Oh, sorry, that's Annah. My bad.
Okay, don't confuse me for Annah.
Yeah, Theo's instructions were make Kay uncomfortable.
And then
Sylvania.
Anna told Sylvania to make Kay uncomfortable. So Sylvania went to make him uncomfortable. Fire is uncomfortable.
Yep. As Squirrel, can I smell anything familiar? Like, can I pick up Brooks's scent here? Or any of the Flosblins?
Roll me a scent-based perception check, then.
Scent-based.
So it's your perception if your character, if squirrels have a bonus, like, advantage if it's scent-based, then they can get that advantage.
They do have advantage, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then we'll just do 18.
18. You do not recognize any of the scents here.
Okay. Good to know. And then using my little telepathy, I'm gonna speak to Theo and say, so, assuming the queen created its plane, do you think she can, like, distort it, its physics? Can she look at us and decide, I want you to explode, and then we explode?
DM, do I know something? Do I know anything about that? Should I do another Arcana check?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check to see if you know whether demons can make you explode by just thinking about it.
17.
Not as far as you're aware.
I don't think so.
Manipulating a plane takes a lot of energy. Manipulating a plane
it
takes a great deal of energy.
Yeah. It takes a lot of energy. Probably something they want to conserve. I imagine teleporting people in and out also probably takes a lot of energy. But needless to say, if this is a construct that they've created, they definitely can get us lost if we're not careful. So we should try and stick together.
So they do have the advantage over us, but they're not, like, gods here.
Correct.
Well, it's the type of thing that they could collapse the plane, but there's limits. There's a reason why they're demons and not actual divine beings.
Understood.
What happens if they close the plane? Please tell me we just get shunted back out where we came in.
Either we get shunted. This is a guess. We either get shunted back out to the way we came, or we get sent to the other place that this lays in between, or maybe we drift in the astral sea forever. It's up in the air.
Theo, if I followed you into my death, I will kill you again.
Honestly, how many times have you followed me into your death? And
None
really,
so far.
It's not me that charges ahead, it's him. I point at the gas's version of Gas.
But you are the responsible one, Theo.
You're right. I try to be.
Okay, as you are in gaseous form, unable to see, you're kind of like rolling against this wall, like kind of like as if you're like putting your hands on the wall to like follow it along, but because you're cloudy, you're just kind of like hitting the wall, and just like the amorphous blob of gas is just like rolling against the wall to keep passing along it.
That's fine.
And is the party following Kay?
Yeah, we may as well.
Okay.
I poke the cloud a few times, just like, Can he feel this? Poke. Poke.
Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like to be a Ghostbuster.
I mean, you get a vacuum and just find out how it feels.
or Luigi in Luigi's Mansion.
Do vacuums exist in this realm?
No.
Thank you.
I kind of want one.
I don't know. Maybe you can invent one later.
I'm
Using
not the
wind
inventor.
magic.
I will ask Sylvania.
The path that you were expecting to be able to go down, K, does not exist.
Cool.
And the main path that you're on, it veers actually quite far the other direction. And after probably about half an hour or so of wandering, you eventually come across an area that splits off into two. Actually, let's see if this works without like murdering everything. Where is my...
Don't sing Halo theme song. Now it's gonna stick in my head for hours.
What can you see in here?
I see a tunnel.
And it appears
I
to
see
be
blackness. Oh, there's a tunnel.
Yeah.
Beetle man.
Hello,
Little
darkness,
tiny
my
man.
old friend.
So as you move, like, we are going to keep movement a little bit more controlled in this one, just because there are things that you may come across. But as the I see that face, Theo. But yeah, the fog updates as you move and release your tokens.
Oh, well, that's fun. Cool. That's
so as
fancy.
you found yourself in a tunnel.
So I'm under the impression that Kay's been rolling against the left wall the entire time. That's the impression I am under, and that's the impression Kay is going to be following, because based on the time to travel down, I have about somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes until I'm required to release this form.
Yeah,
and so,
before you are abruptly kicked out of this form, yes.
Yes, before I'm abruptly kicked out of this form. So, Kay is going to just roll up to here. Oh, Kay's in danger. Because Kay is going to keep rolling towards the left. Because Kay can't see anything.
You move to the right wall.
Is that the right wall?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Never.
This side is right.
There. Yeah, no, that's...
Or
see, I was going by left as we were heading down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
Left.
K's left. Okay, when you said left wall, I thought you were talking about like the map's left.
Yes.
He's
no.
doing the maze thing.
Yes, as Kay's absolutely just resorted to doing the maze thing, so that means yeah.
Okay, never mind. Then yeah, you're on the right wall then.
Just say it. You want to go. You want to find the green glowy thingy.
I don't know what the green glowy thingy is. I'm about to find out. But I'm going this way.
So
Question: can Kay hear us?
I can absolutely hear you.
Yes, absolutely. He can hear us. He just chooses not to.
Please do not approach the glowy green ball of bad.
Question: Can I see the glowy green ball? Is it actually glowing?
It is actually
producing
glowing.
Light.
It is not producing light, but as you get close enough, you can actually see that it's there. It is like shifting and pulsing and visible.
Okay, cool. So Kay can see this.
Yes, but it does not emanate its own light.
Cool. So Kay is then going to, because I've been instructed not to go that way, he's going to cross over to this way and go, that seems weird. That looks like a portal. Actually, I can't use detect portal. Son of a bitch.
Ha 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 ha.
Hold on. Can Kay, because Kay knows things about portals. Based on the weird, that looks like a portal. Kay is going to want to roll Arcana to see if he knows it's a portal.
Okay, roll me an Arcana check.
Theo's gonna stick with the girls.
I mean, I probably don't, because it's a 9. But hey,
It's a thing. You're not sure if it's a portal or not.
cool. Well, I've been instructed to not go that way. It's okay. As the
I missed you so much.
as the amorphous blob is just gonna slowly roll this way.
Hey actually listens to you.
Actually, 1 second. What is the movement speed of the cloud?
It is what? It's 10 less than normal. Normal's 30.
Theos, you move 20 feet.
Okay.
In that case, you would actually be out of the cloud form by now. Because it would have taken you longer to get down the initial tube.
Fair enough. Cool.
We've been having a casual, brisk walk. Following
In that case, I'm just going to assume that when I touch this wall, I get shunted out of my cloud form.
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
That works.
Perfect.
Yeah, you rolled around the corner, saw the portal, or saw the thing, it's like, oh, that looks like a portal. I'm gonna go over this way, touch the wall, and then, like, as the hit the wall, it's just like, boom. Back to K.
That is strange.
Oh, welcome back to the land of the corporeal, Kay.
See,
Okay.
this is more of a problem because, well, one, Kay's gonna pull out his bioluminescent lantern
Okay.
and fill it with a little bit of water so it does its blue 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 thing.
Yep. Put some more in, shake it up, nice and glowy.
Yeah. Yeah, so that I can see, generally speaking. And then, out of curiosity,
Watching
because now
Kay
that-
light the lantern, it suddenly clicks to Zugink. It's like, wait, have you been going blind this entire time?
What are you talking about? I was a cloud. Do you think clouds have eyes?
Just like that, yep, just
Actually,
accept it. Just
Kay.
accept it, Zugink.
Okay, quick question. What color was your lantern again?
Or it's an orange color. Which is not the common bioluminescent blonde color, but I like it.
And I'm going to... Can
Kay, can I borrow your ever-burning torch since you,
Darn, I
you
cannot.
have that?
I can't make it put your light on top of everyone else's.
That makes me
Darn.
the tiniest bit sad.
But you
You'd
get the little
you'd
bit of an
ask
orange hue at
for-
the edge.
You'd ask to borrow my ever-burning torch, but I currently do not have an ever-burning torch on me.
Everyone has an ever-burning torch from Sylvania.
Yes, I know.
Handing them out.
But do you recall what happened to my ever-burning torch?
What did you do to my ever-burning
had-
torch I gifted you?
I had to give it to other people while we were in these dark cavernous mines because Kay was being a dumbass. So I currently don't have it on me. So, no?
Okay, Sylvania would punch you for that one, but
Oh, yes, she would, but she's not here to see what I did to her wonderful technology, but it's fine.
you know, each one of those torches cost 50 gold.
Kay looks in his
You don't get
bag.
another one.
Kay looks at his bag, and there's, I'm pretty sure it's at Zugink's. Or it's around somewhere, but it's neither here nor there. What's important is that I have 8 regular torches in my bag. For whatever
I
reason.
can light a normal torch, but you know, an ever-burning torch would have been convenient.
It probably would have been. Anyways,
Or we could just do this, and I pick something.
Pick my glaive, pick my glaive.
I pick your glaive, and I cast light.
cool. So now that I'm not a cloud,
Yeah.
can I take a single ball bearing and yeet it at the green thing?
Sure.
Can I attempt to stop Kay from doing this?
Do
Kay,
you
roll me.
realize how
Both of
a
you roll me a
small
dexterity
effect-
check.
Dexterity check? Okay.
I'm drawing on the walls.
Alright. I don't really know how you noticed me acquire a ball bearing. You stopped me.
Shit.
Yeah, Kay, you grab... You pull out this bag of jingling metal balls and
Clank,
you
clank,
just
clank.
shove your hand in. Well,
Let's
'cause
be
you-
very clear.
But you're pulling it out of your bag, so it's going to jingle around for you to retrieve one.
That's true.
And so he just,
Not
like,
as
rushes
follow
over and just grabs you.
I'm within range from where I was. I just reach out, grab the hand Kay was about to throw with, just like, that is not a good idea.
But I want to see what happens.
You
I do
know,
not. It's
we're
usually
in.
not good.
Let's try and be safe, and let's maybe investigate the other tunnel first. If we don't find anything, then we'll come back to the weird
All right.
wavery thing.
Actually,
Ladies
Theo.
first.
Theo,
Hmm?
roll me an Arcana check.
Oh shit. Okay. 20.
20.
Doing good on the Arcana tonight.
You are. This is not a portal. This is
It's
a
not
barrier.
a portal, okay. It's a barrier.
And haven't seen, but you've read of this type of barrier.
Haven't really seen it. Definitely read about it a lot.
It's called a soul
Back in
gate.
my school days.
It's called a soul gate.
It's a soul gate.
Basically, the caster can pass into a warded zone unimpeded, and can allow others to go through the gate into this warded area. A gate forms at any open entrance to the warded zone and tethers itself to the souls of nearby creatures. Tethered creatures cannot enter the zone. So the barriers, or this gateway, is currently tied to the souls of other beings.
Yeah. TLDR. You need the soul of another being. It's attached to its soul of another being, but it's essentially a barrier.
Spooky.
Yes, very spooky.
Wait, would that be why they don't want us getting at my frozen comrades?
Oh, that's an idea. That might be it. Something to consider as we go through. But anyway, I don't think we're going this way. We should definitely... Soul magic is iffy to begin with. Let's not touch it. And let's keep going this way. And I'm going to point to the other way. And
Kay's going to gesture, because everyone's ruining my fun, that someone else can lead, because clearly his leading skills are not respected.
we're not...
As this is all happening, I would have taken out some chalk and just like a nice big arrow pointing the way we came.
Okay.
And like maybe a picture of like a deer with big buff arms protruding from its back as well. So just like a little picture for posterity, and then arrows in case we need to make a hasty retreat.
I'm just picturing Trogdor, but a deer.
Trogdeer?
Trogdeer.
Trogdeer.
First you draw an S, and then you draw more different S.
Trogdeer.
Yeah. So as we continue, just so I don't keep repeating myself, I plan on like arrows, sort of to.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Done. I follow. Whee!
Okay, so you start following down the tunnel. Zugink in the lead. Is the party all just holding up at the corner?
Kay, are you coming?
Kay is chilling out of spite this far back currently.
It's fine.
Kay just wants to have more of his bioluminescent glow going.
Kay very much likes his light.
Beep,
Oh.
beep, beep.
We're slowly moving along.
Roll me stealth checks.
Yeah.
I'm not being sneaky.
It's 14.
I'm really being sneaky.
I'm 11. We're not being sneaky.
Yeah,
I am.
Kay is
The
being
person
very
that-
stealthy. He's like watching. He's like, okay, they are. Okay, take a couple steps.
9.
Wow.
Zugink and I are not being on brand. Zugink and I are not very stealthy.
So he's just clanking along.
I kind of have disadvantage with my armor.
That's fair. As you reach the corner, and just on the edge of your vision, you see something moving. And I'd like everyone to roll me initiative.
Hey.
Oh no! We're in a tight space.
Oh
This is
no!
perfect.
I have no sight lines. I'm completely useless in this combat. What a shame.
He goes before me. His dex is definitely higher than mine.
Yep.
By what? 1?
My dex is 12.
That's fair.
Nice cup.
Oh, I know. But do you know what beverage is in it?
Well, it's supposed to be a rum and coke cup, but I
No,
don't got rum.
it's a Moscow Mule cup.
It could also be used for rum and coke.
Yeah, but why would you defile such a beautiful cup for rum and
Because
coke
maybe I want rum and coke.
when you could have a Moscow Mule?
I don't want a Moscow Mule.
Alrighty. So, Anna,
That's Italian. Jesus.
as Zugin crowns the corner, you hear a bit of a shrill screech. You're up first.
First. So I guess I'm not seeing, like, Zugink react in any way, like pulling for a weapon or whatnot. I just hear this screech.
Well, I had my glaive out because that's what I was
Oh,
using as
lighting.
the light.
Yeah, that's fair. So this screech, does it sound like the Frostblins when they've ever attacked us?
No.
No. Alright, well, I've got some extra hit points, so... I'm assuming it's tight, but I can squeeze past my,
Yeah, you can squeeze by allies.
You're also small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through arms outstretched. Can I see it? Like dark vision? Is it like extra super shadowy or whatever? If I
You can see it, and it appears to be a wraith of some sort.
Oh, I don't know anything about wraiths. All right, so and then we're gonna blast a frost wasp out front.
Okay. You run up, Frost Wasp nest in hand, and give that a throw.
Yeah, so that's a 15 to hit.
15 to hit. Where are... 15 does hit.
It does hit. All right, cool. And sorry, this was at second level. Do my spell. So that's 1d10. Initial damage. Oh.
Ooh.
You
You throw it, and it just like hits the ground and bounces up and hits it in the knee.
That's perfect. Yeah, no, I like to think I was picturing a Frostblin, and I'm all like stoked because I'm familiar with them, and then it's a wraith and it spooks me out. So it just wicks the throat there.
Just
It's like, not what I was expecting.
And then I believe it 2d6 on the rebound. So hopefully that's a little better.
10.
Hey,
snoring.
hey,
Yay!
woo!
I'm
Okay.
hearing snoring as my dog, by the way.
Aw.
He is snoring.
All right. So you watch as the frost wasps like burst out of this little nest and start stinging at it, and it waves at them and swings its arms.
I say, I know how much that hurts because of Beanard.
You don't feel Beanard on you right now.
Beanard. I just assume he's always with me. Okay. That's me. That's my turn.
Is Stella
Have
with
any
me?
movement yet left?
Stella is with you.
Okay.
Zugink does encourage you to step back.
Encourages me?
No, Anna.
No, Anna, if any
Oh, okay.
movement left.
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah.
All right.
You as well, though. You should also step back. Attacking retreat is Zugink's style.
That puts it to the race turn.
As soon as it walks there, I have a reaction. Or there. Or there.
It's within spitting distance. I'm gonna take my glaive and
Well,
hit him on the head.
it's going to move aside. And it is going to... So it can actually see Annah again, because Annah hit it. And it is going to attack you.
Come at me.
Ah, ranged creatures. More evil.
I assume that a 4 does not hit you.
Not today.
Or I guess it'd be higher for... It'd be 8, but...
Nope.
Does not hit. Okay.
Does not hit.
You watch as this, like, almost, like, snowball-esque, image just, like, soars through the air and crashes against the wall behind you and, like, spreads a patch of ice on the wall where it hit.
Copying me.
Except there are no wasps to attack you.
That's good.
And a second one
Oh.
glides up just on the edge of vision and sends another blast of the same sort towards Zugink. That is... what is it? Range spell attack. That is a 22.
That hits. Feels weird to tell you that a 22 hits.
I know, right? You don't have shield. So I need you to make me a... Actually, Zugink, Theo, and Annah all need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
No.
Oh no!
It's a 14.
Mine's most definitely a fail.
Oh no.
17.
So Zugink, you passed.
Ah.
Annah and Theo did not.
Rip.
Zugink, you take... Oh, where's my d8s? You take 4 cold damage. Annah, you and Theo take 9 cold damage, and your movement speed is reduced by half.
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
Sure wish I didn't cut myself earlier.
Yeah, that 1 health is really gonna make a... I'm gonna laugh and dies from, like, on-point damage. It's like she had 1 more health, she'd have survived the hit.
Nut.
And that puts us on to... Zugink.
Alrighty. Let's attack this one.
Which one? Top or
The
bottom?
top one.
Okay.
Top. That's a nat 1.
Roll me a severity.
No! No!
Oh no.
32.
32. And you were swinging your glaive, I'm guessing?
Well, kind of thrusting with the glaive.
Thrusting. As you thrust, your hands are still a little bit icy though from the getting hit by the wraith's attack, and your glaive just slides clean out of your hands.
Oh no!
Hitting a wraith, right?
No, it falls to the ground at their
Impaling
feet.
a wraith, right?
Impales a wraith?
And so your glaive is currently sitting there.
My golly gee, it'd be really nice
As I
if
watch move my hands, I go,
hit a wraith.
well, that's why I carry a second one. I pull out my second glaive. And I will make a second thrust.
As we get another nat 1 and another dropped glaive.
16.
16 hits.
Alrighty, so 16.
I'd have laughed really hard. It's like, that's why I carry another glaive. Slip. Damn it.
Baskets.
Crap baskets. You say crap baskets too.
say that too.
That's 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then since I hit, I will take a step forward to get me into range to use my bonus action attack. What the fuck?
So roll me a severity check. Let's see if you drop your other glaive.
It hurts. Usually the curse is on me.
Higher than a 32.
90?
Yay!
90. Okay, you do not lose hold of your glaive this time. You thrust forward and it like slips just that like inch, and you like immediately just like vice grip the glaive so that it doesn't glide out of your hands again.
Like, no. And this one was more of a swing because the bonus action is hitting with the blunt end.
Okay. Actually, in that case, you like swing up for the blunt end, so the pointy end is tipping back towards Annah, and you feel it slide, and you like grip really hard, and like Annah, the blade is just like 5 inches from your face.
I'm in danger.
Like, whoops, and I will take my step back so that to approach, they must invoke an attack of opportunity.
Alrighty, that puts us to Kay.
Kay's like, well, this looks awfully claustrophobic, so you know what? I'm just gonna step, like, right there. And, like, if anything shows up here-ish, and I get a clean shot, great. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be back here with my bow, being like, I can't do shit in closed spaces, so,
Oh?
Sorry, I forgot to roll Surge, so I was just rolling now. My apologies.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, because Frost Wasp is a first level.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Forgot about that.
I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of nothing this combat, probably. So, yep. I'm back here. Thanks.
Theo. You're muted.
No, I'm not. I just didn't make any sound. This is, as much as I appreciate you being the wall, I think a drink is in order, and I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, back here. That's the best I can do right now.
Hi, Theo!
It's bad but back there. I'm gonna hold my action to when I can see something. Which is, I'm not gonna lie, is very hard where I am.
Basically, in order for you to see something, it has to show up here.
I know! I'm not doing good right now.
I mean, in order for me to see something, it also has to get there. So, like...
Alrighty.
I stumble back, I'm like covered in ice. It's like, oh, it's bad back there.
That puts us back to top of the order for Anna.
Yep. I'm gonna reach up as far as I can, trying to grab Zugink's shoulder, but missing the shoulder because she's so tall, and cast haste on Zugink. It's a 17. We do not explode.
Okay.
Bonus action. I am gonna hold my ground, but I'm hoping I can cast Magic Beetle here, even though I need to interact with like the world to do it, sort of.
You've got beetles in your bag.
Yeah, perfect. Beetles in my bag.
And is it a bonus action for the initial cast, or is it an action for the initial cast?
I think it's an action, so I think I can only collect them on my bonus action. I don't think I can actually fire one off, is my understanding of it.
Yeah, the cast for that one is Magic Stone. It's a bonus action, and then you can use your action to attack.
Okay.
So it's meant that you're supposed to be able to do it all in one turn.
Okay, so
but just use your action for something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I couldn't remember. It's been a while since we've had a session where Mel's thrown beetles at things.
yeah, but I want to get the haste off for Zugink.
That's fair.
And that's me.
Alrighty. The Wraiths are going to make their next bout. The first one that got hit by the Frost Wasps is once again going to fire another ice chunk your way. Anna, does a 23 hit?
I see that look on her face.
Does a 23 hit?
No doubt.
So I need both you and Zugink to roll me dexterity saving throws.
Oh yeah, those again. Wah, 17.
Got a 17 pass last time.
I hope so. Give me that half damage.
Yeah.
Is my speed reduced even further? Till I can't move anymore?
21.
Okay, so you both pass. So you both take 4 points of cold damage from the first one. The second one is also going to fire one at you, Anna. That is a miss, because that is a 2 on the dice. Alrighty. That is the race turn. Zugink.
How are you doing on health, Anna?
I'm fine. A little cut on my cheek, bleeding.
Okay, so I
Fine.
don't need to charge in and stop them yet. Okay, I am going to attack the top one.
Okay. Another 21. Alrighty, that hits.
That's 11 damage.
Okay.
I'll attack the same one. 25.
That's also a hit.
For 9 damage.
Okay.
I'll use the action from haste that Anna gave me to attack again.
Just the army of attacks.
That's 10, so I assume that doesn't hit.
10 does not hit.
I am going to take my step forward to use my bonus action attack. That's a 21 to hit.
That also hits.
That's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Is that thing bloodied yet?
It's a specter. It has no blood.
Fair. Does it look injured?
You've definitely ruined its cloak. There are now
Okay.
several holes in its cloak.
I am going to use one of my superiority dice to do a pushing attack, which means I get to add a bit of damage, a d8. So that'll be an extra 7 damage of bludgeoning variety.
Okay.
And it needs to make a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet back.
Until it hits a wall.
Yes.
Does it take damage when it hits the
15 feet
wall or
back.
no?
No, it just says up to 15 feet back.
Okay. Well, it fails the strength check. So it is now against the wall.
I couldn't see that far. I didn't know if I could push it all the way back.
Fair. You push it
And
slightly
then
further.
I am going to take... Anna's turn already went by, so I don't want to go further than that, but I'm going to take the step back.
Okay.
And I'm going to be like, kind of like waving Anna to move further back.
And do.
Alrighty.
And that's my turn.
Okay, that puts us to K. You watch Zuging briefly step around the corner and then come back.
I've taken a step forward to be in line with Theo, and I'm still just not trusting that corner because I don't know what's beyond it. But all I know is bad things appear to be happening on the other side of that corner, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna remain. I'm gonna hold my action. If something shows up there, I'm gonna murder it.
Okay.
Assuming that it's not Zugink or Anna.
Thank you
Fair.
for that, Cap.
Because I had to clarify that because I was like, oh, wait, I just realized this could be like divinity rules where if someone else steps into it, just dunk. No friendly fire.
Divinity.
Divinity's great.
Divinity's excellent.
I've played through much of the game. I haven't finished it yet, though.
I'm referring to 2. It's
I
the only
played
one
with
I've played.
someone that did not go into the roleplay and therefore did not enjoy it.
Oh.
I would like persuade my way through a room and they would immediately murder everyone.
I mean, to be fair, I did both. Persuade my way through the room to get the XP and then murder them all.
To get the XP.
Exactly. I wonder why my character's over-leveled. Anyways, that puts us to Theo.
Hey, Anna, what's your HP at?
Not full.
Not full? How much you got?
Like a little more than half.
A little more? How much is a little more than half?
Yeah, 6 more than half.
6 more than half? I'm gonna cast Healing Light. I'm gonna cast 1d6 on you. You get 5 HP.
You're the best.
I was about to say, and Anna gets 1 health. Because how many times I'd have to go, okay, we heal you. 1.
I know you took a max level ice damage blast, and I'm back here, and then I'm just gonna... That's my bonus action. I'm gonna stay where I am, and same thing, I'm gonna wait to see a wraith. And I'm using my free action to go, it would be best if we weren't in the claustrophobic tunnel, please.
Okay.
2 long-range fighters would love to help, and we cannot.
Anna, it's your turn. What you doing?
Cool. I set myself up to make an attack, so I'm gonna make an attack. Putting my beetle in my slingshot. So that's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm attacking the one that the
They've
first
been
one.
wailing on already.
Yeah. To specify that, and then.
Can you even? What's your dark vision range?
30 feet. Oh yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Wait, isn't it 60 feet?
Wait. I don't have dark vision anymore. Woo!
Yeah, you're not a squirrel anymore.
Not a squirrel anymore.
So Anna does not have dark vision.
So does that mean
I do have my
17
glaive light on. Isn't the light 20 feet?
Actually,
Yeah, the light is 20 feet.
There's 20 feet from the line, so yeah, you would be able to see. You'd still be able to see it. Can I?
So 1d6 plus 3.
Actually, wait, this is the glaive with the light on it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like that glaive has light on. I apparently will not let me give a random line that I have drawn on the map a light source.
Light.
Actually, I think I do this to do the damage. Yeah, so 7 piercing damage into its stupid face.
Okay.
And then 5, 10, 15. Step back. My max speed.
Anna, as you whip that stone, you can hear the shattering of bone. As that beetle collides solid with the skull of the wraith.
Is it still up?
Oh, it's down.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh, I see the X now.
dropping you there so you can see. Yes, you killed that one.
Thank you.
I should just make an object that I can drop on and drop a light where I need it.
I'm helping.
Alrighty, that puts us to the Wraith's turn. The one Wraith looks over at its fallen compatriot, screeches, and then it is going to rush forward. So it's here that it provokes Link's reaction.
Provoke the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
One more
That's a
square and we
25.
can see it.
Well, its movement's now 0, so it can't move.
Darn.
25 hits. Does it deal damage or does it stop it from moving?
Deals damage, I'm rolling. 14! It's slashing variety.
Those are some good crits. Or, like, max damage rolls, right?
Okay. Well, since it can no longer move, it is then going to throw another blast of ice at you. So it's going to make a ranged attack.
Yes, no hurting my friends.
That is 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
It whizzes past you and smashes into the wall behind you. Once again, shattering this wall of ice. And that puts us to your turn, Zugink.
Alright, time to attack this thing several more times. Okay, that's attack number 1. Number 2. Number 3. So those are all my normal attacks.
All 3 hits.
Okay.
So roll me the damage for all 3.
$22 total damage.
Okay.
Good lord.
And then for my blunt end attack, 16. So I know that hits now.
That also hits.
That one doing 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And then it has to make a strength saving throw.
No, I'm not going to use my superiority die this time.
Okay.
I'm going to take a step back, though.
Alrighty. That puts us to K. Zuging stopped it just out of sight.
Well,
But Zuging did back up.
yeah, that doesn't mean shit for me. If something could move into one of these 3 spaces now, I'll attack it. Otherwise, I'm reasonably comfortable being back here where it's safe because
Did you move right here?
Uh,
And then move back? Because you can shoot through allies, correct?
I could, but that defeats the meme of this scenario now, where
I see.
You just gotta do it for the memes.
Kay is very spiteful of the group right now because no, don't go touch the magical barrier. Touching the magical barrier is bad. Throwing a ball bearing at the barrier is bad.
I just imagine,
when
like,
we didn't know what it was.
I just imagine Theo and Kay at the back just bickering with each other. Theo's like, you could just take a couple steps forward and shoot at it. And no, I gotta wait for it.
You've got full movement speed! I'm covered in ice!
That sounds an awful lot like a you problem. Maybe you should chill out a little bit.
Every once in a while, I go on the front going, are you okay out there? Heal!
Yeah, so, like, again,
Zugink hasn't been in a good fight in a while, and it's just like, I still got my shit.
yeah, Kay is being the sassy teenager. Remember that sassy teenager part of Kay doesn't come out a lot because he sometimes is maturing, and then Theo and the rest, and well, Zugink I think is bringing it out on Kay. To be perfectly honest, now that mom and dad are back, Kay is now. I'm no longer a single. I am no longer a child with a single parent. I don't have to take responsibility anymore.
Kay's going to go back to Sylvania and be like, I don't know what to do. I think Dad has a thing for Mom.
Oh man, wouldn't that be something?
All it took
Anyway.
was one bridal carry and a lift.
It's not the first time you've been bridal carried by Zugink, though.
I don't remember.
I'm positive it happened back in the day.
I don't think so.
This was tight spaces. It was very
Yeah.
claustrophobic. There was
I
ice
mean-
all around us.
I mean, you might have been carried by Zugink. You might have not been nestled as closely in Zugink's arms as this scenario, though.
Yeah, it wasn't a if I fall, it's a long way down. Bountiful time to contemplate the mistakes I have made, but not enough time to fix them. But that puts us to Theo.
Well, since Kay won't take a bloody step forward, I will go 5, 10. Can I see it?
I
I have
Just-
60 feet of dog. I have 60
just
feet.
barely.
Okay.
You can just barely see it past the ridge of the wall.
Does that mean I roll with disadvantage?
Yes.
Fuck. Well,
Wouldn't that just be cover, which gives it bonus AC, not disadvantage?
Well, she's shooting, or he's shooting through you and like trying to narrow it past a wall. Like, I could either basically double its AC or its disadvantage with how much
Well,
that it's got covered.
covered plus 5.
Yeah, but don't you need like a special skill to shoot into melee combat and stuff?
Well, it's not melee combat, but
Oh, well, through Zugang, which is like melee. Yeah, I'm thinking Pathfinder. DM's call.
yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it with plus 5. Best of luck, Theo.
so I'm going to try to use Sacred Flame, which is a dex thing. It needs to make a dex save.
Okay, so it doesn't require an attack roll, anyways.
Yeah, it needs to pass a dex of 13.
It fails.
Okay, it takes 2d8 damage, motherfuckers.
Yay!
7.
And that's radiant damage?
Yeah, that is radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my 5 feet that I have left and step back. I'm helping.
And is lit up like a Christmas tree now, correct?
No,
that's
that is guiding
guiding
light,
light.
not Sacred Flame. Yeah.
Guiding bolt. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It says in Sacred Flame, the target gains no benefit from cover for this saving throw.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. It's like, we don't
Yay.
need the attack roll. Yeah, the attack roll would have
I'm
been for you.
Use the dex save spell.
It's good when it's like, I can't hit the AC. Fine, dodge.
Yeah. Zugang, what's your health at?
42 out of 50.
Huh?
42 out of 50.
All right then. I'll
You're
let me
fine.
know when you're hurt.
I can also heal myself more than that. It hasn't been worth me using my own bonus action to heal.
Let me know.
Alrighty. That puts us to Anna.
Oh, all right. Then I will take a step up, and I'm gonna whip, I guess, another beetle at it. Kind of surprised.
Past the wall, or you're moving up so you have better line of sight?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, sorry, past the wall. I got the movement. 5, 10. Yeah, I can move back 1. Anyway, so that's 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
Which hits. And then 6 piercing Damaggio. 5, 10, 15, and I can do 1 step back.
And once again, you have that very satisfying, like, cracking of a skull as the beetle goes through its skull.
Just because I'm enjoying this meme, I turn around and Anna's too short. So I grab Theo because I can see Theo and just like lift him up and give him a big hug. It's like, we did it! I missed this!
We did. Your muscles are so strong. They're like steel cords.
I like to think Theo's legs are kind of pushing me into Zuging's legs, so it's an awkward situation.
Yeah, I imagine Anna's also, like, hugging Ziggy's legs. Like, well, I'm here already. Might as well.
Just wraps her arms around one leg.
Hey, get in on this!
Seriously, what is your workout routine? Like, god damn it!
Oh, well, up here there isn't much to do, but I do some climbing every day and go for a 20-kilometer jog.
Of course you jog.
Of course you jog.
I don't know, you people with shorter legs find the snow impeding. I find it quite freeing, actually.
I find the snow cold, but
Yeah, bugbears are native to these cold places, so I am quite at home.
I see that. Good job, everyone. I did nothing. I did 7 points of damage.
Real me.
Kitty cat.
Kitty cat.
Kay is just leaning up against the wall going, wow. Wonder what's
Jay,
up about
I
that
expected
corner."
more of you.
I'm sorry, I can't see between someone who's the size of the entire cave section we're walking through.
Kay, I've seen you make better shots past me. You could have done it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It may have been a year, but I have good memory.
Okay, just sure. Why don't you just lead the way? Well, let's see what else is in this tunnel.
I believe I was already leading the way, because you were stuck back there being mad we didn't let you throw something at a weird, mystical, magical object we know nothing about.
Kay,
Barrier.
Kay sarcastically takes two, steps back around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just look at the other two, I'm like, if he blows up, it's his own fault, and I start walking.
You know, it's kind of just this. Yeah.
I follow.
Okay, what are you doing?
Squeeze myself up here.
Oh, I'm following them. I was sarcastically taking steps back out of spite.
Okay.
If Kay gets himself blown up, I did what I could.
You told him not to.
I'm gonna pick up my light glaive,
Okay.
and I'll put my other glaive back away.
Alrighty.
And carry the light glaive as light.
Alrighty. And
Tapping
we're going
over
to
the
take
one.
a quick break here. And then we'll be back in like 10-ish minutes. So be back in a bit.
Yeah.
Bye.
Three button. Uh-oh.
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 Because things have been reorganized. Like,
Oh, with Jamie.
God damn you, OBS. There we go. It had K as me as Jamie, and then Mel and Jeanette were still Mel and Jeanette. But trust me, you don't want to be me. Anyways, so as the after you dealt with the two wraiths, what is the party doing? Still
we're
amidst
not
the cave.
splitting up.
The cave splits left
It
and
looks
right.
like it splits again. Do I have any sense of direction down here? Like, would I know which way would get us closer to frozen people, assuming we're on the same height level as them?
You've never been
We're
in this
not
tunnel
on the-
before.
I was more wondering, like, relative to the
The old mine, like a sort of
or
direction.
the elevator, because like I know where the elevator is, I know where the people are. Like, do I have any sense of like how far I've moved?
Give me a survival check.
Can I do that too for shits and giggles?
Sure.
Okay.
8. No, I don't.
Yeah, Zuki, you have no clue.
What
Kate-
are Kay's thoughts?
What are Kay's thoughts? Vacant sign.
No vacancy. Vacancy.
Vacancy sign. No, Cade's able to kind of sort of like you've traveled quite a ways away from the direction of where the Frostblin camp would be. As far as you can judge, distance is a little bit weird when you're a cloud.
Yeah.
The direction to where that would be through that portal or through that barrier.
Kay's gonna suddenly be like, so, we could go through the green portal back there.
Well, we don't know how to get through that barrier, but if you think it's behind there, then going down towards where you've already walked a little bit would probably be the best guess, that we might get away around that. I know
We can-
Theo said that it blocks off all entrances, but, maybe Maybe it
Kay's
doesn't
gonna-
block off all of them?
Kay's gonna be like, sure, why not? Because Kay is casually, just slowly gonna keep putzing forward now, because he made this life decision.
Do we hear anything? Like any rattling ominously as we're in this kind of section here?
Roll me a perception check.
I'm gonna do one for
Theo as
as
well.
well. 15, 14.
14.
A lot of 14s.
10.
Alright, well at this point, I'm going to assume...
You're not hearing anything as far as rattling goes.
Alright. I'm assuming Kay has reached the point of, oh no, what's on the other side of this map?
It.
Speaking to the infinite void. So we're just gonna go deeper into this maze and see where we end up at this point.
Waiting for it.
That room we were just in didn't have multiple exits, did it? Should we have drawn another arrow?
Yeah, like I would still
Yeah.
be doing that.
I mean, on the plus side, there are corpses there. Sort of.
If we want to
Super
get
range.
behind, I think it's would be this route.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kay agrees with this way.
I want to
Oh,
go this
God.
way, but I follow the party.
Kay is getting very uncomfortable as he hits this point. He's like, I'm in danger.
Yeah, you step around the corner, and you, as soon as you cross that lip there, you do hear the shambling clattering of bones as
Rattling.
they
Knew it was
join together.
rattling. Sorry.
Cool.
As they join together, you see like a bone like snap up onto the shambling limbs as it starts to move forward. And I'll get everyone to roll me initiative.
Yeah. You betcha. You is gonna be skeletons. Why must you make me fight my boyfriends?
I was going to do something in this fight, but now, no, apparently not.
Why not?
Well, I mean, I might get to. We'll see.
You're in front row. You can see them all.
think
I know I can.
skeletons will live.
But the question is whether or not they're gonna stay in that conveniently placed part.
Long enough for you to
Long
do something.
enough. Yeah.
Okay, so Kay is at 9. Anna is... So Anna... Zugink... Kay... Theo... And when do Skellies go? Okay.
After 9. After 9. After 9.
Okay. So up at the top of the order, we got Anna.
Hey, again! I'm just gonna preemptively roll my d20 now. I do not surge. So I'm not moving at half speed anymore, right? I
Correct.
shook off the... Okay.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, I guess, to be able to be in sight. And what I want to do is cast Erupting Earth. I think it's a 20-foot cube centered on a point. So I guess I'll just aim it here. And for that one, creatures must make me a dexterity saving throw. The DC you are trying to beat is 14. And each skeleton needs to make one. That's probably obvious.
Sorry, DC 14.
Correct.
And this is dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
And you say that I'm abusive to your boyfriends. Jeez. Okay, so what happens if they fail and what happens if they pass?
They're going to take half damage on a success.
Okay, what's the damage?
3d12.
Okay, what's the damage?
28.
Oh boy.
I have not many third level spell slots left.
I was just hoping that they all just literally crumbled to dust. That
Oh,
would be
and
great.
yeah, so the ground erupts on this point. And each 5-foot section, like portion of cube, will require like a minute to clear by hand if we want to continue forward. Sorry, guys, we'd have to dig our way out.
Did you just cause like a fucking cave-in?
Not a cave in, a cave up.
Oh, so it's essentially rough terrain then.
Yes.
And it just built a pillar. So, actually, 28 half. So, there was no ground there on the floor, and there was 3 skeletons starting to stand up. And then there's a pillar of stone that just shoots up and smashes into the roof of the cave, and it shakes quite a bit. And actually, I want to check something else. Okay. It hits the roof. Like little rocks and dust fall down from the ceiling as it hits. You don't see any more skeletons?
We don't have line of sight down this hallway anymore because there's a giant pillar in the way now.
Yeah, that's true. There could be more. I'm gonna start clearing the way a little bit, I guess. Oh,
So
never mind.
You
Can
spend
I
a few,
tell?
you wouldn't be able to tell probably. You spend a few minutes just like clearing up, like as you're doing so, like a skull falls to the ground and cracks and breaks open, and you're like, God damn it.
Eh,
Keep clearing, and eventually you get to like solid wall. Like this isn't mine.
Okay.
All right.
But
Anna, you are terrifying.
I know. Weird.
while you're before you go anywhere, okay? While you're clearing, what is the rest of the party doing? Because it takes at least 4 or 5 minutes for Mel to get to the wall.
Flirting with Theo. Just to make him blush more.
And Kay would have absolutely wandered back here because he has no desire to clean up after Anna's mess, and he's very uncomfortable by mom and dad flirting with each other, so he needs to get the fuck out of there. So Kay would have wandered back a little over this way to see if there was anything just out of general sight range of his lantern, which no longer exists on this map. But dude,
Yeah.
I'm just assuming it does.
Yeah. Yeah, you still have, I just haven't changed the color in this one here. I'll give you your orange light back. So while Anna's clearing and like digging away at the rock, and while Zugink is doing their best to make Theo blush, can you roll me a perception check?
Theo's all red.
Theo puts his cloak up.
That's a 13.
13. So while you can hear Anna clearing away, you do start to hear some stirring coming from down the tunnel. Down this way. And the footsteps. Heavy footsteps. Getting closer.
Kay's gonna pull out his message. Guys, I think we have friends.
As Kay finishes his sentence, I just want to grab him and pull him behind the wall.
Kay is not for this. Can I? What is that? A strength check? I'm gonna probably fail. Kay wants to try.
If you're athletics or acrobatics versus Zugink's athletics.
Perfect. We're gonna use my acrobatics then. Of a fucking 9.
How slippery is he?
Not slippery enough.
Yeah, apparently. So apparently I'm getting whooped.
So you get yanked around the corner by Zugink.
I'm rather upset by this because I had a plan.
Oh, there we go. Oh, am I still digging at this point?
You'd have heard Kay say that something's coming.
Well, then I probably hear.
Actually, for whatever reason, Anna does not have light.
Kay, you said something is coming, correct?
Well, I definitely heard something.
Fine.
And
Take a step behind me and prepare to shoot.
How about I take a step up here?
No, because then they see you.
Kay's going to hold on. Fine. Kay's gonna be salty. Kay's gonna move up here so that wedge into the corner so that you can get through. But I don't want to be behind you in this instance because I have a plan that you're not going to like. And Kay just refuses to tell you what that plan is.
This boy is going to get himself killed.
No, he's not going to get himself killed. He's going to give a bunch of people a lot of holes in their feet.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not giving...
Anna should know what I'm about to do.
Oh.
I was also trying to see if I could pull off my sneak attack because I'm a bugbear and have sneak attack that I've never used.
I don't know why it's not giving Anna's token light. Yeah, whatever. But as you're trying to figure out where you're going, you hear the footsteps and the stomping getting much closer and closer. And then on the cusp of your vision, you see a minotaur stepping forwards. And, rushing forwards. And I'd like everyone to roll me initiative.
See, this would have been so much better if I would have done my thing. Because I was gonna cast Spike Growth before Zukik pulled me around a corner.
Well, I mean, had you stayed where you were going to get charged by the minotaur.
I mean, yes, but it would have taken a boatload of damage on the way to get to me.
Fair enough.
Every 5 feet in my what is it, 150? Or my 20-foot radius, it would have taken 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet. It would have had to move through all of that, which would have sucked. And then I would have gotten hit by
the train
Minotaur.
that is the Minotaur.
But I figure at that point, upon me casting that and it stepping, we would have done initiative anyways, so I might have had a chance.
Maybe.
Oh well, fine.
Anna, Zuki, Kate, Theo, and... Alrighty. Kay, do you say anything when you see the Minotaur? Because you are currently the only one who can see it.
Kay's immediate response is, "Oh shit! That's a really big cow."
Alright, Anna, Kay is complaining about a very large cow. What are you doing?
I believe it's what is Theo doing?
It was Theo who got the nat 20. I thought that was you had rolled for you first.
Theo got the nat 20, I got the nat 1.
Okay, I'll put you to the end then. What is Theo doing?
Theo hears the complaint about a cow.
A very, very large... Actually, Kay is going to correct himself. Not a cow, it's a bull. It's a male cow.
I guess Theo's gonna walk over here and ready an action to cast. I'm sorry, Theo, I don't do your character very well. Eldritch Blast!
Eldritch Blast is always a good guess.
Yeah, so hopefully whenever he can see the little man... Whoosh.
Okay. So Theo's ready to Eldritch Blast.
Yes.
Zukink, what are you doing? Kay's complaining. Kay's complaining about a big, large bull/cow.
Well, I think Kay's blown our cover at this point.
You don't say!
Take a step forward, and I now see the Minotaur.
Yes.
And just as I see it, I say, Minotaur. not bull, Minotaur.
Kay's just gonna get snippy. I'm sorry, it looks like a large cow.
Semantics.
15 hit the Minotaur?
No.
Darn.
Does a 15 hit the Minotaur?
No.
Okay, so that's my attack actions. I don't get the bonus action one because I did not hit any of my attack.
Actually, when haste wears off, do you get a level of exhaustion?
No, you don't get a level of exhaustion. You
Good
have
point.
exhaustion for a minute or something, or
Yeah.
a round or something
Okay.
like that.
I forgot
So
to
it would have bypassed by now.
Yeah, we'd have bypassed that. If it's only a minute or anything like that, then yeah, we'd have bypassed it already. Alrighty.
I guess I'm going to tell Kay, move back, and then I'm going to take my step here because I want to get my attack of opportunity. Crap. I don't know if I can see around that corner to stop it before it can get to Kay. No, it looks like I would go through the wall. Well, hopefully Kay gets to move before the Minotaur does.
Oh, that seems unlikely.
Especially since
At
it's the
least-
Minotaur's turn.
Yeah, with how Aaron's been rolling tonight, I'm gonna get probably hurt real bad, but that's fine.
I haven't even been rolling that high.
No, but you've been rolling above average. And that's all that matters.
Fair enough.
At least that I've kept track of and I have the ability to make notice of.
Fair. So yeah, the Minotaur is going to rush forwards.
I do get my attack there, though.
Yep.
Not that I've had much luck hitting the bloody thing. Oh, that probably hits.
This is 24.
Imagine if I said no.
Then I would be thinking I went down the wrong cave.
The party, like, if a 24 didn't hit, Kay is like, yay!
Like, I'm getting the
leaving."
fuck out of here. Yeah, 24 hits. This is not the Ran Demon.
Okay, so 8 slashing. Then I'm going to use a superiority die. So that's another d8 damage.
Okay.
8.
Nice.
It needs to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay, what is the DC?
The DC, I believe, is 15. 15.
Okay. Well, it's a 15 on the die, so yes.
Well, I tried. Its movement is still 0, though, because I hit it with an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And then, in total fashion, guiding, or whatever that attack
Eldritch
is,
Blast.
really cool. Yeah, that's a lot.
You have to roll 2 attacks for Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, because it fires twice.
I see.
2
Thank
bolts.
you, friends.
Neither of
No.
them
Still
hit.
doesn't hit, though.
Typical Theo fashion.
You've got Theo's accuracy. You're doing fine.
Plus 5 to hit, and got a 7 and an 8.
Yep.
A 2 and a 3. You're counting up at least.
It'll only take 8 more rounds to start getting there. Alrighty. So Minotaur no longer has movement speed, but that's fine. It's got someone in reach.
Come on. Roll poorly. Come on, roll poorly.
Actually. There's one. No, not yet. It's going to take a... It's got a large great axe in his hand. It's going to take a swing down at UK.
Of course it is. Roll poorly.
That is a nat 20.
Ooh, that's hurt.
That is not poorly.
That's not what I asked.
And that is... On the bright side, its damage roll wasn't overly high. That is still...
I'm expecting you to be like, that
20
is still 36 points of damage.
No, it's still 24 points of damage, though.
That's
Which, to be fair, is less than half.
Technically, yes.
And it is going to roar very loudly. And give me a quick perception check. Kay and Zugin, because you'd be the closest ones to hear it.
18.
17.
You can both hear more skellies. Shambling in towards...
Well...
And Kay, just
Hi.
on the cusp of vision, you begin to spot some of them following along.
Neat. Okay, well,
Okay, move back.
I'll get there!
Kay, it's your turn.
Cool. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hunter mark. It's gonna be a problem.
Okay.
Don't explode. Now I'm gonna take.
Almost explode.
It doesn't. It's not exploding. I'm going to take my 2 shots with my longbow. See if I can hit the bull.
Do you have disadvantage in melee range for...
Yes.
Okay, fine then. I'm going to move 2 steps back.
Okay, that
And
doesn't
then I'm
provoke an
going
attack of opportunity.
I just bring it.
That is an 18 to hit. 19 to
It'll
hit.
Fine, it'll hit. If I don't die, that'd be great.
13 points of slashing damage.
I'm not dead. That's great. I'm gonna take 2 shots.
That's why I was hoping to trip it so you could walk away without provoking the attack of
Yeah, well,
opportunity.
it's too late. It's happened. I mean, I could have gotten away without it, then I couldn't attack, and that's not nearly as fun.
Fair.
But anyways, I'm gonna take 2 shots against this fucker.
Okay.
Does a 28 and a 20 hit?
A nat 20 definitely hits.
Good.
Let's roll that. Both attacks hit. Let's roll that 28 first. Let's see how much damage you get out of your crit.
So I get 13 damage, based on because I think it did math for my crit.
Yeah.
But
And you also double the dice of Hunter's Mark.
So that's 24 damage from that. Then another 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then 1 more Hunter's Mark, because every time I hit, Pete's garbage. Another 6, so... Oof, that's
a lot of damage.
That's like 37 points of damage.
CK, I knew you could shoot good.
I'm just... Kay is like... You dealt into me, bitch!
Fuck all y'all.
Kay is very angry at the moment. Kay is also going to casually
That's a lot of
mention that
damage.
There's also some other skeletons behind it.
You should also take more steps back, because I intend on taking a step back.
Alright, cool. So Kay is going to go and hide behind Theo.
Theo's probably complaining, why are you hiding behind me?
I just realized I don't know if the Minotaur can fit very tightly enclosed space.
This puts us to Anna.
Yay! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gonna touch Zukink again. Hopefully casting haste. Casting haste.
Okay.
Not exploding our precious bugbear.
It's like you just fed me 10 cappuccinos!
Yeah, and then stepping back with my last 5 footy to get the hell out of there. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. That puts us up to Theo.
All right.
Just gonna try Eldritch Blast
I
again.
think so. It's a cantrip, so why not? Spell attack. There is she be. 13.
Does not hit. You're still going
And a
up, though.
17.
17 hits.
It hits. Oh, man. Okay, and then Eldritch Blast is 1d10 plus 2.
Yeah.
Sweet. I don't know if Theo has a quick button for this, but 7 points of damaggio.
Plus 7. Alrighty.
And Theo will take a couple steps back.
Okay, the one you were hiding behind ran away.
I'm aware.
Zoogink.
Time to try to hit this thing many, many times.
Many times. Beat the bugbear.
18.
18 hits.
I'm just going to roll all the normal attacks.
20 hits.
15.
Does not hit.
Okay. "24 slashing damage."
Oh boy.
8, 8, and 8. Huh.
Alright. Anything else?
And time for the bludgeoning side. 19.
19 hits.
For 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I will take a step back.
Alrighty. Well, the Minotaur is going to step forward. So that procs your reaction, I believe.
25!
Is a hit.
Destroy.
So roll the damage.
14!
Alrighty.
And it is stuck. 0 movement. Haha!
Skelly 1 comes
Skelly.
pouring in past him.
Don't have a reaction for the Skelly.
No, you do not. And it is going to make an attack. I suppose an 11 does not hit you.
No.
Hope not.
Another skeleton pours in. That's an even worse roll than the first one. Now we can get to there. It's going to take a swing at Annah.
No.
Really?
Ah, damn it. I technically have a reaction, but I don't have a reaction.
That is 16 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 5 points of slashing damage.
Thanks for the heals earlier, Theo. Alright, 5 points. Damage.
That one can get to there. It's going to take a swing at Zoogink.
Oh.
That is not going to hit because that is a 12. And then that one can get the fucking line. Alrighty. That puts us to K.
Focus the skeletons. I will take the Minotaur.
Yeah.
K's like, yeah, fuck that.
It wants the glory.
No, it's more a fact that right now the Minotaur cannot walk further closer. And I can stop it from walking closer, but I only have 1 reaction. So stopping the Minotaur from hurting us is easier than stopping all the skeletons from hurting us.
It makes sense.
Fair.
Do you care if I hit you all along the way?
I would prefer you can hit the Minotaur. Please don't hit me.
Okay. Well, my action would impact anything within 5 feet of the target, which is why I'm just double checking.
Oh, like, if you attack the Minotaur, I'm saying focus the skeletons down. So,
Yes,
like, try to
yes.
hit the skeletons.
But
Yes.
if I focus the skeletons, I can hit all of them and you. or I can hit most of them and not you.
I prefer most of them and not me.
Got it. Thank you for your input. So in this case, I'm gonna aim for the Minotaur.
Okay. This is the Hail of Arrows?
This is Hail of Thorns.
Or Hail of Thorns, yeah.
Alright, well, 18 hits, then 25 hits.
Okay. Hail of Thorns activates on the first one.
Hail of Thorns will be on the first one.
Okay,
Yes.
roll me a surge.
Not
Getting
fail.
close!
Not fail.
I mean,
Okay, so-
to be fair, it'd have been great if you cast it, it activated Fireball, killed all of them, and then so you just standing there amongst the cinders like,
Cool. So,
I thought I said not me.
alright, so, first of all, I'm gonna just, so, rip.
3 piercing for the Minotaur. Plus your,
Yes. Plus
Hunter's
I
Mark.
have to roll 1d6 for the Hunter's Mark. And now, the target of the attack and each creature with 5 hit must a dexterity saving throw, of 12. Creature take, 1d10 piercing damage, on failed, or, half on.
so it's DC 12?
Yeah.
Okay, that was for the Minotaur.
Fuck. Just the saddest thing this could have done.
How much damage on half? Is it half on fail? Or, I mean, half on success?
It's half on success, yes.
Okay.
1 damage.
Okay,
Alright.
so the skeletons take 1 or 2 damage each. And the Minotaur takes some damage. Okay.
And then I had 9 piercing damage, Minotaur,
Okay.
and plus, my other,
Hunter's Mark.
6.
For another 6. Nice.
Well done.
And then Kay's gonna hide behind Theo. Kay's very much in pain.
I can't imagine why.
No, there isn't like a giant gash, along his very beautifully armored set of clothing that is clearly not dented by this, creature at all. No.
Definitely not. Never would have ever. Anna.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna step here and aiming at this spot right here. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other skeletons. And I think if I put it behind the Minotaur, it won't hit the skeleton here or Zugink.
So it's a 20-foot square.
Yeah.
So you want it there?
Yes.
Okay.
That. First, I'm gonna surge it up.
Yep, see if we explode.
Ah!
And here it comes on the wheel of wild magic. All right, roll me that D4 and a D100.
Anna, you had Zugink's trust up to about 5 seconds ago.
We didn't know what happened. It might buff the whole party.
True.
All right, so the
Zugink
two.
doesn't like wild magic in general, though. So if it's obviously wild magic, it's like, Anna, I thought you
not a
could
fan
control
of
your
this.
shit.
I'd really rather do the thing I did before. And a D100, that's what it was.
Yeah, D4 and a D100. 2 and 25.
Do I grow taller? That'd be cool.
Wild magic services. Have we gotten this one
teleport to a
before?
different dimension? No, we have not.
That sucks. That sucks
Even though-
so bad.
Even though the irony is that the first 2 wild magic surges we got were the same.
That was
Which
my
is
best
which
roll.
is funny. We are actually one off of getting the same as one that we had gotten. That Theo dumped a 100-gallon sphere of water on the caster's head. But this is not that one. During Theo's like trio of wild magics.
God, I hope I didn't buff the enemies.
Well, let's find out. Wow, magic surge table.
Would have been so much cooler. Oh boy.
Well, on the bright side, usually your spell still goes off.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
wait,
haven't had
actually-
magic stop the spell from happening yet.
We have gotten this one before, too.
Have we? What is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a D4. Actually, no. This is... Oh, yeah. Actually, no, I need a D8 for this. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Kay.
No.
Is your bow magical?
Oh, did I
it's
just shrink
not.
everyone's weapons?
Your bow, like, you're holding your bow after having just fired that second shot, and you just feel it shrinking in your hands as you're watching your large bow now turn into one of those little, like, toy, like, kids'
Oh.
bows. As your bow shrinks by 90%.
Does
The
she at
original-
least still get the spell off?
Yeah.
The spell does still go off, but your bow is now a toothpick with a string.
Cool. Well, I've become a supporting character. Super.
Okay. It is a DC dexterity saving throw, DC 14.
Okay, and roll the damage.
I've already forgotten. 3D.
3d12, wasn't it?
Well, that was it. 3D12. 23 and half on a success.
Okay, well, thanks to the 1 or 2 damage that Kay dealt earlier, the skeletons die even if they succeed. So, those can at least... You watch as this...
I was useful.
You were useful. Some of them might have succeeded, or if they had succeeded, some of them might have survived the hit. But not with that additional, like, pins of damage. Oh yeah, that one got it too. So now for the Minotaur. And that's a dex save?
Correct.
Oh boy. You watch as, like, the stone pillar, like, crashes up, smashing easily through the skeletons.
Then we can't see what happened.
You... As this wall, like, smashes up in front of you, blocking the entrance right in front of Zugink.
Yeah.
Uh,
I didn't think about this.
But the Minotaur has to spend time to that wall now.
I tried
Oh,
to-
isn't it just tough terrain?
It's 1 minute to clear.
You have to clear it.
Yeah, you basically created a wall of stone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not just rough terrain. I don't have... I don't have a way to, Actually, is there a way to draw just a block of... Yes, there is. Dynamic lighting. E... 2... Not what I wanted.
Cool.
There. You can see, like, parts of the skeletons, like, crash on the floor in front of you. And the one skeleton left. Theo, what are you doing?
Theo is going to cast Eldritch Blast in his face. A 14 and a 9.
14 hits.
14 hits. And what did I say it was? 1d10 plus 2.
1d10 plus 2.
Hooray! 11 points of damage to the skeleton's jaw.
You've removed the jaw from the skeleton. Its head is still partially attached. It's still standing.
Alright.
Zugink.
I apparently cannot attack the Minotaur anymore.
Correct. There's a giant wall of stone in front of you.
Okay, I guess I attack the skeleton then. $12?
Does not hit.
Which means
Also
an
does
11
not
doesn't.
hit.
18?
18 hits. I just imagine you like thrust your pole arm. It like goes like in between the ribs as you pull back out. Thrust again, goes through where the missing jaw is, and comes back out.
It's just like, you freaking.
It like drops its sword. It leans down to pick it up as the blade goes over its back. Like, God damn it!
14 slashing?
14 slashing destroys the skeleton.
Okay, don't need to bludgeon it then. And then I am going to take a couple steps back, expecting the Minotaur to come through there at some point.
We can still hear it roaring, right, on the other side.
Roll a perception check.
You don't know who died.
And do.
17.
Whoop, whoop. 17. And for the funsies. 17.
Sylvania, where's your 17? Come on, get into 17 row.
Nice. Theo and I have the same rolls on both sides.
Oh, you have better perception
I
because
rolled a 17.
you rolled a 17. Oh, but you had the +1 to your perception. You ruined the pattern.
You jinxed it. You said get a 17, so the die said 17.
You currently do not hear the Minotaur.
Oh, it's being sneaky. Also, with those perception checks, were any of the skeletons wielding bows? Like,
No, they were all wielding swords. They all had like broken swords.
I'm sorry, Kay. Can't replace your weapon yet.
Kay knows it. The weapons do come back, if I recall correctly. After some time. 'Cause I'm
They
pretty
may?
Sure this happened to my short swords the last time, and I was holding toothpicks in Shadow Dimension, and eventually they came back.
They
Can I
may.
double check something? That Erupting Earth is the spell that's being used?
correct.
It does say that the area becomes difficult terrain until cleared, but takes 1 minute to clear by hand.
Okay.
I think it's funnier, just pillar for the example cave. So much funnier.
Like, DM's ruling, but I think it's much more powerful if it straight up blocks a tunnel.
Fair. My intent wasn't to block it off. My intent was to hit multiple things.
Fair. I think just due to the fact that you are currently in a cave that is stone on all sides, and you're sending a pillar of stone or rock, it makes sense that it's kind of like obstructing and blocking.
It's not very tall, this cave, right?
Yeah, like the roof's barely higher than you are. Well, barely higher than Zugink is.
I'm like, barely higher than Anna. Have I been on my hands and knees this whole time?
Yeah, it's why you kept missing. You're going for the ankles. No, like the cave is like maybe like 9.5 feet tall. But what is the party doing?
Waiting for that Minotaur to come through.
Yeah, so are we still technically in do you count us in combat? I mean, it doesn't matter.
You're currently not fighting anything, and there's currently nothing fighting you, so no.
Perfect. I'm gonna summon my. Actually, I'm gonna go. Anna, can I see Slugsworth, please?
Yes, you can.
Let me surge it up. Okay. No surge this time.
I'd have laughed if it was another one.
I'd have cried. I gotta kill the spell slot.
It's like, here's Slugsworth, reach into your bag pull. It's like, that's bees!
See my pocket spiders!
Beanard, what are you doing in there?
It'll be 2d8 plus 3, so 15?
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
above
healed
half
15.
health now.
Hey!
Alright. Kay's gonna, like, wait, like, 5 minutes to see if anything happens.
Okay.
And if we don't hear any rumbling, any sound, due to, like, our rampant wealth of 17s, Kay's going to start to try and remove some of it to see what happens, assuming that he doesn't hear it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna wait 5 minutes, because I understand that the Minotaur is literally buried under 4 minutes worth of stuff. So if we're gonna hear any like movement from it at all, it'll be after that, like in that 4 to 5 minute mark.
Fair.
Because I'm assuming if it's 5 feet on the other side of the cave, like run around.
Yeah, which makes sense. Is anyone else doing anything during that time?
I am waiting for it to come out, glaive pointed. After about 40 seconds or so, I have that wave of lethargy that lasts 6 seconds. But then I'm back to being like, okay, I'm back.
It's like you're like primed and ready, and then it's like brace. So, oh boy, oh, caffeine wore off.
Yep.
No, I'm just gonna sit down, take a knee. I like to think I'm probably pretty tired as well.
Okay. Physically, you're not actually tired.
Oh, that's right.
Fun
in
fact.
This world.
Yeah, we can't get tired.
I wonder if it's starting to click in what that means. So the after about 5 minutes, you have not heard any signs of rumbling on the other side. No roars from the Minotaur. No stomping around.
I will help Kay start to slowly clear the way.
Yep.
Okay, so are you trying to clear just a path in to go down, or where are you clearing to?
My intention is to like clear out the path to continue where everything came from originally.
Zugink's going to suggest that we clear out both directions in case we need to quickly retreat for some reason.
Yeah, which is fair.
This cave is a dead end.
Yeah, I'll clear like down if Kay wants to clear up, or however, doesn't matter. I'll do the opposite of one.
Okay.
Zugink goes straight. I want to find that Minotaur dead, and like I want to dig a bit, and then like poke my glaive in, and then dig a little bit, and poke my glaive in.
Okay. So you dig a little bit, poke your glaive in, dig a little bit, poke your glaive in, dig a little bit, poke your glaive in, and eventually you find something that's a bit more fleshy, but it does not respond to being prodded with your glaive.
I stab it harder to make sure that it's not just resisting.
It does not respond to you stabbing it with your glaive.
Okay. I am going to continue digging that out to make sure like I find the Minotaur that was what I was stabbing, and that it's sufficiently dead.
Yep, the Minotaur is very much so dead.
Curious, is the Minotaur wispy? Like wraiths and skeletons I could believe like are normal in this plane, but is the Minotaur like normal Minotaur? Wispy Minotaur?
The Minotaur is normal.
That is weird. Wraiths undead in a weird plane, sure, but a Minotaur? Pretty sure I had a friend that was a Minotaur once. He looked normal in a normal plane.
He was Minotaur once, and then not a Minotaur at another point.
No, I had a friend that was a Minotaur once like ago.
I know.
Did the queen bring this thing here? I'm so over this queen.
That's what wandered in by accident. She does seem to leave portals in random places.
I suppose. Interesting that it would have found its way here.
Well, you know, when you don't tire, you don't get cold, you can wander quite a while.
That's true. Well, all's well. Continue to dig.
Yeah, so after a while, you do manage to clear a path, both leading back the way you came, as well as leading downwards.
For Perfect.
I'm going to suggest taking a short rest. Get a couple of you patched up and before we continue on.
Yeah, I'm okay with that idea. Considering I'm pretty hurt.
Before using a short rest, then I'm going to use Second Wind to just regain the rest of my HP.
Okay. So you kind of hunker down. And are you hunkering down before you dig your way out or after you dig your way out?
I think we should have a way out first in case like ghosts or something come through the walls.
I'm okay with that. We can do watches too. Oh,
Okay.
wait, oh yeah, still.
Well, if you're taking a short rest, odds or evens?
Odds.
Your hour passes by without event.
Cool. So Kay, being stubbornly annoyed by how long it took, is gonna be like, wee. He's gonna start to go on his adventure, leading the way once again, because zooming, because look at how big and nice place would have been. Look at all the room for a combat in this room could have been, but no. Actually, it worked out in our favor anyway. Well, it's a
I
dead
work
end.
good in tight spaces.
So we have found a dead end.
What was that? Another dead end? Oh. Oh.
Really? Okay. That's exciting.
Can I investigate like this far dead end a bit more? Like, it seems weird that it's a dead end with a minotaur that was randomly over here.
And while they do that, can I try to see if any far as dead corpse?
Okay, sorry, you were cutting out there a bit, Kate. You're trying to sue what about the what?
Minotaur. Defile a corpse. Valuable.
You want to defile the corpse. Okay. Roll me a survival check. 19. Minotaur horns can be decently valuable. And with a 19, you'd be able to remove those easily enough. It did have a great axe. Not magical, but it's a well put together great axe. And beyond that, you could try and harvest it for meat.
No. Kay has desired that.
While you are investigating, though, you do confirm that yes, indeed, this minotaur was male.
Did it have any rings or anything cool on it? Any jewelry?
It did not.
Okay.
Zugink would like to use the help action to help Theo perceive things.
Okay.
Since Theo is better. So Theo can have advantage.
Doesn't matter.
Did not matter.
What is Theo trying to perceive?
Trying to see if there's like anything weird, like hidden entrances or something, because like down here, it was just weird that there was a minotaur just hanging out in a dead end.
As far as you can tell, no. That being said, you do know that the route you had taken to get down here was not the only path. So it's the kind of thing where it's possible the Minotaur could have wandered into this point and, like, as it was casually moving about when you guys came down. But there's a lot more dungeon, or a lot more cave beyond just this small section. Like, the entire mountain itself is riddled with tunnels and caves.
Yeah, it was more just like, I haven't seen any signs of like it lives in this corner.
No, there's nothing indicating that this is where it resides.
Yeah, so just thought it was weird that that something more might have been here that wasn't immediately perceivable.
Fair.
Do skeletons have souls?
Skeletons themselves, Theioryn, no, if these are just reanimated, they are not actually, they do not contain the souls of they had when they were living.
So we can't just throw one into the gate as an offering to get us through then?
Probably not.
Hmm.
Wait, that was a soul gate, you said, correct? Attached to the living things around. Do you think
Yeah.
it was attached to the Minotaur?
I think it would have
Possible.
at one point.
I mean, you know what? Kay, after having claimed his fair share of stuff, is going to go whoop, 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 and wander away, to the green spoopy glowy bit, because Kay and 100% what he would do.
Okay, let's go back to this page then. Also, where is it? Oh yeah, John is saying, beware of worms.
No.
Nuts.
Run!
Alright.
I'm kidding. But yeah, John is like, careful of worms with all the tunnels and caves. It's like, I've got a worms, right? Bam. So the gate is still there, but you notice that the pulsing has slowed.
The Minotaur must have been part of it.
Right.
Ignore the fact that the
There was
animation is
another
not actually
tunnel
slowed. I
within
can't
the-
change its frame rate, I don't think.
That's
That's
alright.
fine.
Yeah, the
How
gate
dare
is...
you not have a second GIF to just put there?
Okay, to be fair, I'm finding that Roll20 with dynamic lighting in general is already slow enough as it is. I don't need to add more.
Oh, you should have seen running like Strad maps. Like that was.
Oh
painful.
god, at that point you just put black boxes on and you remove them as people go in and out of rooms.
But it was already set up to be used properly. Like I paid for the Strad one once, and like they set it up for dynamic lighting, but it was laggy on some of the slower people's computers.
Yeah, I find that Firefox does do a better job of handling the dynamic lighting than Chrome does, but they're both not ideal. Oh, I need that. And then as the party heads forward down the other route,
Kay's gonna walk here and spend like, I learned my lesson last time. I'm not walking first through this tight squeeze.
Oh, spider webs. Anna calls out spider webs.
yeah,
I
as
love
you
spiders!
see spider webs starting to line the cave, stretching across the floor and the walls.
I'm gonna start using my glaive to like clear the web, so I'm not like straight up walking through it.
Okay.
Alright, I don't have a useful weapon. Fucking rope.
At this point-
Especially this one. I'm gonna be like, okay, I do not want to walk through that. What that is like, glaive, cleaning kind of the way through.
And as you're cleaning it off with like trying to pull it down with your glaive, you're noting it is adhering especially well to your glaive.
Start cutting with the sharp end and not the wood part.
Perhaps we could burn the web? Perhaps save
Oh,
you.
that is smart.
What the...
I pull out a torch and like start lighting it. So unless someone uses fire magic quickly, that's how I'm going to do this.
Yeah, it's probably quicker than I can find out which spell Theo has that's fire related.
Okay, yeah. So like I'll light the torch on fire and I'll just start like pushing in the web, trying to catch the web on fire.
At that point then, Zugink, as you start to light the web on fire, I would like you... Oopsie, that's not what I need. Oh, because I'm on the wrong layer. I would like you to make me a... Oh, it's a ranged weapon attack. Never mind. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Does an 18 hit?
Ugh,
An 18 does.
I gave some bad advice.
As you get hit, or like as you like light the web on fire, you watch as a bunch of it, like the fire just like trickles along the different strands and clearing out that web. Was I smart enough to put that as a removable object? I was. As you clear it, you suddenly have, or you feel something like slam into you, and you look down as webbing has been kind of like a mound of webbing is basically like hit and just like splattered around you. You are restrained by the webbing.
What does restrained do?
Your movement action is, I'm going to assume, movement action of 0 until such time as you either roll a strength.
I was more wondering, like, does it also stop me from attacking, or?
Yeah.
That,
A restrained
that's
creature's
why
speed becomes 0, cannot benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. And the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So you can still
Okay.
attack, but at disadvantage until you break free.
I'm assuming that
How do
means
I break
we
3?
should have-
Is it an action?
It is a action to perform a strength check. The webbing can also be attacked and destroyed, just brute force. That being said, I would like for everyone to roll me initiative.
Go.
Like to say,
19!
before the fire thing happened, Anna was pouring some of her pocket spiders into the webs by the entrance there where we came in. So I was feeding pocket spiders.
To the webs.
Yeah. I'm like, have a nice home. Alright. Theo
Okay.
got a 12. Anna's got a 19.
And Zugink has 22. And the spooters.
I very much don't want you to move at all. It's okay. I want you to focus on getting out of your web.
Alrighty. We start with Zugink.
Okay, so is it an action to use
It
the
is
strength?
it's an
check?
action to make a strength check to try and burst the web.
Or I can attack the web.
Or you can attack the web.
And if I attack the web...
You have disadvantage.
You have disadvantage on attacks.
Oh, okay.
Someone
Probably
like
just
anyone
do-
else can also attack the web as well.
Is it a strength check or a strength save?
Strength check.
Nope, didn't get out.
Okay.
I guess that's my action.
Alrighty. That puts. Do you have any other actions on your turn?
No, my bonus action requires me to hit things.
Okay.
And the other one's healing, and I'm already at full health, so...
Fair. Okay.
Not what I meant to do. Ah! No, stop.
Frog?
No. Okay. Well,
Wait, what's this about a frog? I've got frogs.
No, so Kay would like to cast Spike Growth.
Okay.
I want to cast it as a radius. This is a 20-foot radius centered around a point.
The hypnotoad.
Hi, frog.
Oh, hail.
So, because of where I'm at, and I was going to move up a little bit to Zugink, but my goal was to aim it for a 20-foot radius around here,
Okay.
which should just reach us and not hit us, but then be like, spikes everywhere, bitches try walking through this.
It's a 20-foot radius?
That's what it says. On the ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point.
Yes.
Which I mean is going to make anything walking along the ground in this portion of the cave, or in the portion of the cave that I cannot see, based on my goal is to cast it 20 feet out from me and go out. But anything that has to walk through that space is going to probably have a real bad time. And by bad time, I mean for every 5 feet they move, take 2d4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And if they did not see it, so the transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that does not see this spell happen at the time this spell is cast needs to make a DC saving throw to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering. I don't know what has seen it. DM, only you do, and I know that the rest of the party has seen it, so they are aware of this, but just in case.
Yeah.
They still need to go through it to hit us, even if they recognize that's what it is, though.
Oh, absolutely. But if they don't recognize what it is, it's just they might just walk into it and immediately take a boatload of damage. But yes, to attack us not at range. But this is the best thing I can do for the party because
Well, that ranged attack didn't do any damage, though. It just stuck me here. It's like,
as
you can't
far
get
as-
away, but...
As far as we know so far, but at this
If I'm
point,
guessing spiders, I'm guessing it can shoot webs at us,
yes,
but have to come bite us.
And I mean, Kay can do nothing to support you in this combat because I
His bow is a
am
tooth.
essentially castrated for the
Oh, wait.
entirety of this fight.
We had a decent bit of time since Kay's bow shrunk. Can we say I handed him my crossbow?
Yeah, we can
I
say
do
you've
have a
handed him a crossbow.
Okay, you have a heavy crossbow and 60 bolts? 60 bolts.
Cool.
Okay, also, can you roll me a surge for that spike
Yeah,
growth?
I can roll you a surge for that spike growth.
Spike growth is just a whole bunch of frogs.
It's a 12.
12, okay. No surge.
Cool.
Might not be your bow, but at least it's a ranged weapon for our ranger.
You said heavy crossbow?
Yes, I have a heavy crossbow.
Do you have proficiency to use a heavy crossbow?
Find out.
While you're finding that out, Anna, what are you doing?
Oh boy, it is me. So I can't see anything, correct? Like there's no...
You cannot see any enemies at the moment.
Oh, lordy. That's not really fun. I'm gonna wild shape into Annah 7. So I'll move up behind Theo and Kay. And then, yeah, wild shape. Why the heck not?
Okay.
Can you attack the webs on me?
Oh, I assume I can as a panther. So I will also paw. I'll go over here rather and paw at the webs, helping to.
I
freeze
do
Zuging,
not have proficiency with crossbow.
which also gives me finally dark
So
vision.
you can fire it, but it's at disadvantage because you don't have proficiency, I believe it is?
No, I
You don't add the proficiency
no,
bonus.
I don't.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
don't
right.
add. I just don't add the proficiency bonus.
That's
it's
right.
just a straight ranged attack.
not 125 feet of light.
It's better than nothing, though, hopefully.
Yeah, I do need to use a bonus action to load it though.
There you go, Anna. You have Anna 7.
Thank you. And pawing at let's put Anna right there. Pawing at the webs.
Give me an attack roll.
An attack roll. This wouldn't be a spell attack. What is that? Just strength?
Yes.
Oh.
The panther should have an attack bonus.
Well, it for the
Okay. So
yeah, because your claws. So whatever your
Yeah,
usual claw plus.
D20 plus 4.
So 16.
16.
Okay, roll me for damage.
Ew.
Wait, I read.
Which is 1d6 plus 2. Cool. Oh boy, it's 3 whole damage.
So you tear into it a bunch, but it's not quite off.
Alright. That's all I got.
Alrighty. So this one... 5... And what is it... What's the damage that it takes per movement through the web? Or, I mean, through your thorns? Okay.
Oh, it's sorry. It is looking my stuff.
2d4 piercing for every 5 feet it travels.
Yes.
Okay. Roll me 2d... yeah, roll me 2d4.
So it's only traveling 4 feet? Or 5 feet?
Yes.
If I heard. 7.
Okay, 7 for each. Let me... 7... Okay, that one. And 20, 25.
Attack of opportunity.
Okay, roll me an attack.
With disadvantage, correct?
Yes, because you're still restrained.
Spiders.
Also, just so you are aware, the spider is currently on the roof.
Oh.
The spider's a spider climb. 25 does hit the spider.
Or 21, because disadvantage, I have to roll twice.
Ah, yes, that's right. 21 still hits the spider.
Okay.
This is not some
Movement
like...
is now 0.
It is not a rock spider. Those are for later. Damage is...
I'm going to also add a d8 using one of my superiority dies. And I would like it to give me a strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw. That is a fail.
Okay, so question for the DM.
Answer.
So if I knock it prone, would it fall off the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay, then if I knock it 15 feet back, would it get knocked off the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay, so either way it gets knocked off the ceiling. I would like to knock it 15 feet back so it hopefully falls back into the spikes. And maybe takes fall damage from falling from the ceiling? I don't know if it's high enough. I don't remember.
Not high enough for fall damage, but...
Its movement is now 0, though, and it cannot attack, so it cannot attack Theo.
Yeah.
I have a double check with DM for just crossbow shenanigans while we're here.
Yeah.
So I have martial weapon proficiency and simple weapon proficiency, which means I'm basically proficient with everything, I think.
Yeah, if you have martial weapon proficiency, you should be proficient with crossbows.
Yes. So I just wanted to double check, because heavy crossbow counts as a martial ranged weapon.
Yeah, that's still a martial weapon, so you do have proficiency with it.
Perfect. There we go. Carrying on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to go delving deep into the... I don't know what all of the different proficiencies are. Oh my god, there's a lot. Excuse
Yeah,
me while
you basically got simple, martial, and exotic.
Yeah.
Some people, like, they'll only have, like, you have polearm proficiency, but not all martial weapons. But if it's martial weapons, then it's any of them. Ranged or melee.
Cool. So in that case, I'm fine.
Okay.
Sort of.
Then we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It can just reach 30. Once again, spider on the roof. And it is going to try and bite at Zugink. Where is its bite attack? There it is. 13 plus 5. That's 18 to hit.
18. I do not currently have haste cast on me, so it does hit.
Okay. You take 10 piercing damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear.
Well, at least I'm good at those. I say as I roll a 5, 10.
You also take 8 poison damage.
Dear.
How far can you go? 5, 10, 15.
Is spike growth concentration, Kay? If not, you should cast it on the ceiling too.
It is a concentration spell.
Oh, that's a big one.
And as you see Zugin get bit by this large spider, you suddenly see these large tarantula-like legs crawling across the ceiling as a colossal spider rounds the corner.
On the floor or on the ceiling?
On the ceiling.
Okay.
And it is going to take a bite at Theo,
Nah.
because it cannot reach Zugink.
Remember, Theo has the fire orb thing.
Oh yeah, I also need to roll...
Just for Theo's turn.
Sacred flame.
No,
Well, there's an
Well,
orb
the
fire thing. I don't know if it's
ball
sacred flame.
fire
but
orb.
There's an orb that she can move around. It's like being
Power-
a bitch.
Does a 15 hit Theo?
It does. Sorry, you guys are talking flaming sphere. Okay, there we go. Yes, a 15 does hit Theo.
Okay.
Sorry, I just realized that might be incredibly useful in this fight.
So Theo takes 10 piercing damage, and I need need him to make a Constitution saving throw.
So I'll do the damage in a second then. Constitution saving throw for Theioryn is this one. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, succeeds, so they only take half damage.
Oh. Okay.
6 poison damage.
16 total. Okay. I can't adjust Theo's health, so I'm just gonna do it in book here.
Okay.
And groovy, that's fun.
Yes, Stitches? My whiny kitty is demanding attention.
Dugink, are you still stuck in the web?
Yes.
Yes.
Boy.
And the other ones move. Okay. That puts us to Theo.
HP. Well, Theo's not gonna trade places with Annah and try and get.
Well,
Dude,
Theo
yeah.
should disengage, move
Yeah,
back, and
Theo's-
use a bonus action to heal.
Theo is
Hopefully.
moving back. You can.
I
You
don't remember. I don't think Kay's been hit yet. I think it was just me and Theo.
20, 25.
Depends on whether or not Kay got healed at all after the Minotaur. Whether Kay took time to
We
heal
had a
himself.
short rest, so I hope Kay healed himself up a bunch.
Did he use any hit die to heal himself up?
Oh, I didn't do the short rest.
I
I
did.
did the short rest stuff for Annah, not for Kay. So.
Yeah, I didn't do short rest stuff for Kay because
Forgot
Kay was
about-
digging. So my brain went focused on digging, didn't focus on the short rest. Puts me in danger.
I don't know what Theo's hit die would have been to short rest for him, unfortunately.
Theo is probably also a
Yeah.
D8.
D8. Okay. Well, anyways. So I guess, Theo, what's his healing spells? For
It's the
range?
bonus action healing light or something like that is what it's called.
Let's see where it is. Is it cantrip?
No, it's an ability. They have a certain number of charges they can use. I'm pulling it up here now. Theioryn.
Misty spell. Bonus actions. Healing light. There it is. Okay, so a pool. Alright, so let's heal Zugink. But how much does it heal?
Also,
Each
they had
part
a
is a d6, and there's a max number you can use.
oh, not a long rest. They did have a short rest.
Yeah, Theo should be pretty much completely rejuvenated, just like I am after a short rest, because warlock.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not super familiar with that.
Yeah.
Healing pool that resets.
So doing that. Okay, so Theo's starting this combat with full health.
Full health. Okay, so just adjust that.
And that also means they've gotten their spell slots back.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. Regardless, I'm still not familiar how healing light works. I'm sorry, I don't know what I have rolled for you. Like a d6?
It is, yeah, it's under actions, the healing light. You have 7d6 pool, so you can roll up to 2d6 at one time to heal a target.
Okay. So let's do 2d6 then for Zugink.
Okay, I will.
So Zugink is going to heal 10 HP.
Okay, and I've marked off the 2 points on healing light.
Perfect, thank you. And that's... Yeah, so Theo moved back, use the bonus action to heal. I guess Theo can still attack.
Yeah, because that's a
He
bonus
backs
action.
him to disengage.
Oh, yeah. Because otherwise you take an attack of opportunity and...
Yeah, let's not do
In
that.
both fighters, that would probably hurt.
Yeah, especially with poison.
30 feet back, that's Theo's turn. Sorry, Jamie, wish you were here.
He's like, getting the fuck out of here.
You did Theo better.
Alrighty, that puts us up to Zugink. Stitches, no, you cannot eat that. Go cuddle with your brother.
Okay, I'm going to attack the webs, because you said that it was slightly holding on, so I think it's not a ton more damage, hopefully.
Okay, roll an attack.
Why did that not work? Oh, I forgot a space. That's why.
A 20
disadvantage,
hits. Dirty 20 hits. Oh,
Well,
16,
16.
yeah, because disadvantage. 16 still hits. Roll me damage. And actually, I'm pretty sure because of your strength, it is impossible for you to not break it in this turn. Okay, you've broken free of the web.
Alright, so I've broken free of the web, so I kind of like shove my glaive down, rip it out. I'm like ready to fight the things, and both of these things hurt, but let's start with the big one. Nat 20!
Nice. Roll me the damagey.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to be using a superiority die for this, because I get to double that die as well.
Do you have to call out that you're using a superiority die before you attack or not?
Nope. It's after I hit for most of them. The only one that I need to beforehand is the lunging attack. Because it specifically says when you hit with a weapon attack.
Okay, neat. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. Okay, so what is your damage?
Okay, so the primary damage is 14 slashing.
Okay.
The superiority die adds another 8. And I need it to give me a strength saving throw to be pushed back 15 feet and off the ceiling.
How does a 16 do me?
Does not happen.
Okay. Spooter holds
Okay.
holds fast.
So that was my first attack.
Okay.
Wait, no, that was my second attack because I attacked the webbing attack.
First one's your web.
I get my blunt attack though.
Yeah.
Which 21
Also hits.
I forgot a space again.
That's a silly thing to do.
5 more damage to the big spider.
Alrighty.
Of the bludgeoning variety this time.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to action surge. Let's keep this rolling.
Yay.
You're just like, big spider! Just like beating it with a fucking broom.
Does a 16 hit the large spider?
16 does hit.
Yay.
Alright, so that's an extra 8 damage. And the last attack roll. Oh, the little
Does
die
not
that came
hit.
across the little one that came across my screen. It looked like it stopped on 20 and then like flopped over to 2. Okay, so that's the action surge. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alrighty. Okay, there's a giant fucking spider like 10 feet from you. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to load this crossbow that I'm
You
thinking
shouldn't
of
need
how
to
to-
use a bonus action to load the crossbow.
That's what it has both ammunition and loading on it. So regardless of what I do, I need to take an action to load the crossbow or obtain the. At least according to what I'm reading on this.
Yeah,
It
there's a
has-
special feat that you have to take to be able to load a crossbow without it.
Yeah, because it has loading specifically. Unlike with the bow, where I can just get away with murder because it's a one-handed, I need to use both hands for a crossbow, so I have to the time to load it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a feat you can take that removes the loading property from crossbows.
But
Oh,
yeah,
the loading, it doesn't take your bonus action, though. It just means you can only attack once per turn without the feat.
all right, well, fine. Great. In that case, I can only attack once per turn. Tragedy and sadness. So I've loaded the crossbow, and I'm going to shoot the big mama spider, not the tiny one, because my intention is to use the thing that I like to use, assuming it hits, which is hail.
Okay, roll me an attack.
I believe I set this up right. It should be essentially the same as my bow then.
Should be.
It's a 19.
That hits.
And then
Oopsie. I clicked the wrong thing.
so that's 9 damage,
Okay.
and then everything within 5 feet of what I
Of the
hit
scooter? Yep.
must make a dexterity saving throw of 12.
Roll me a surge, and do you have... How many spell slots do you have?
I have 1 spell slot left after the.
Okay.
That's
So,
it.
roll me a surge. Does not explode. So it's dex save, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And what's the DC?
It's 12.
Okay, and it's half on a success and full on fail?
Yep.
Okay, what's the damage?
4.
4? Okay. Let me click it, damn it. There we go. Alrighty. Anna,
Meow.
there's your
Come
favorite
on.
critter overhead.
Yeah.
I
But
don't think it'll fit in your
I can
pocket,
pick
though.
it up. No, it will not fit. I cannot keep this one. But the little spider, I can bap him with my mouth, and that's what we're gonna do. With
For a second, I
fork.
thought I forgot that you were Anna 7. I was like, so you're going up and trying to kiss this spider? Just mwah!
Well, sort of. Unfortunately, I do not.
I don't
Bite
think you're
it.
gonna hit with it too.
No, that's quite sad. And that's all I got.
You
Okay.
forgot it was on the ceiling, so you just did this tiniest little pounce to try and boop it.
It's-
Oh, the little one's on the ceiling too.
yeah, they're both on the
Oh,
ceiling.
I thought it was knocked down. All right.
No, the one that got knocked down is currently out of vision.
Then yes, I did.
Yeah, I knocked it down by throwing it across the room.
That's all I got.
Alrighty. That means it's spider turn. The little one here in front is going to take a bite at... Anna just jumped at it. It's going to take a bite at Anna.
Makes sense.
And so that
Reaction.
is...
I have a reaction.
Okay.
Nice.
An attack of opportunity.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Destroy.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Come on, roll. There we go. 20.
That hits. Damage is...
And I would also like to attempt to throw it across the room. So,
Okay.
strength saving throw, please.
That is a 7. Does it still get its attack off?
That's a good question. It
Um,
flies 15 feet.
because which superiority dice are you using?
D8s. Superiority dice is my thing.
Yeah,
I get the
like
attack-
which ability or which combat maneuver?
Oh,
Also, can you apply combat maneuvers to attacks of opportunity?
Just says when hit with weapon attack. And it's maneuver pushing attack.
Maneuver pushing attack. Okay. Pushing attack. Okay, and the thing giving you the ability to attack as when it attacks someone else is which feat?
Sentinel. Yeah, it just says I can use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. And when I hit with an opportunity attack, creature speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. And the pushing attack just pushes them 15 feet away. So nothing I'm seeing specifically saying whether or not it stops the attack.
Actually, one thing that I am reading here that does make a little bit of note. When a creature within 5 feet makes an attack against another or a target other than you, you can use a reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. That does not reduce their speed because you can use a reaction to make a weapon attack, not necessarily an opportunity attack. So it doesn't reduce their speed to 0.
Okay. That's weird that it doesn't work with its own one. My pole arm creates an opportunity attack.
Yes, the polearm thing does. But it has to specifically state opportunity attack as opposed to just a reaction melee attack.
I didn't realize that one didn't say opportunity attack.
Either way.
Most of them say opportunity attack.
Yeah. And I think that's why they differentiate. But either way. It does not state that that it cancels their attack. It's just that you get a swing at them if they make that attack. So the attack does still go through. Anna does a 25 hit.
I'd assume so.
Me too. So Anna, you take
Yeah,
11 piercing damage,
I can take it.
and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that I don't really want to do. Okay.
Panthers are great at Constitution, aren't they? That's not 20 on your Constitution save, so I'm just going to say that you straight up just shrug off the poison.
Sweet.
So you take no poison damage. Alrighty. That puts us
Wait, didn't it fly back 15 feet?
Yes. 5, 10, 15, and it is off the roof. It just landed there. Also, Kay, roll me your 2d4.
4.
Okay. The big spider is going to scoot forward. And it is going to attack Zuging, who keeps playing baseball with its goddamn spiderlings.
Yes!
Amazing.
Baseball with the spiderlings.
And it is going to make a bite attack against you. Does a 16 hit?
16 does not.
Your AC is 17? Hot damn.
Correct.
Okay. Well, in that case, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Scooter. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. And Annah and Zugink, I need you both to make me... Oh no, I need to make a ranged attack. That's what it is. Okay. That misses Annah, and... that misses Zugink. Okay. Couple more lots of web come whipping past, but just right past you, splattering against the wall behind you. That puts us to Theo. Theo, your favorite critter's here. So we all know how much Theo loves fucking spiders.
Yep. So I thought the big thing was Sacred Flame, but I'm wrong. It is indeed Flaming Spear. So we're gonna cast a Flaming Spear on the spider.
Okay.
And it's a spell attack.
Nope, it is not a spell
It just
attack.
appears. Right. It appears in unoccupied. Oh, sorry, an unoccupied space.
Unoccupied
so I'm gonna
space.
Put it behind the spider.
And how big
then
is
as
it?
my bonus action, it's a 5-foot sphere.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, you
Drag
shove it into its butt.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh,
Where'd the spell go?
I need that. Draw that.
6.
Draw that.
Okay, and then the spider will make a dexterity saving throw.
There it is here.
Ready. There's the sphere.
Where do you want the spear?
I guess right here, and then so it doesn't go through us. And then the bonus action to move it into the spider, where it will make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. And that is dexterity saving throw from any spider
Theo's.
within 5 feet of it. And
Oh, within 5 feet.
Theo Surge.
Oh, thank you. I forgot about that. Did not surge.
Okay. So let's see.
And we'll hopefully.
And what's the
take
DC?
13.
Okay. And it's how much damage on a success?
2d6 on a failed save, or half as much on
3d6. You have to cast it at a 3rd level as a warlock.
3d6.
Yeah, it's up.
Oh,
Yes, upcast, so it's 3d6.
Thank you. I had no idea.
Yep, so roll your 3d6.
Sweet. Ha 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 ha. 7. How is that even?
It's
7.
damage.
It is damage.
And if the spider remains there at the end of its turn, it takes the damage again, if I recall correctly.
That is correct. Every creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere. And this isn't a roper, so I can't just drag you guys into the sphere too.
That was fun.
And that spider's big enough that it's gonna have to move at some point.
Like, move behind us.
Well, can it move over us?
Hmm.
If we're all
I
in
don't
the way,
think
even if
so.
it's on the ceiling, because I thought
the rope,
that
with you guys in the way, it would not. Well, specifically with Zuging in the way, it could not crawl over you. It could try and like bowl over Kay.
Okay.
But at that point, it'd have to make a shove attack. But it's not getting over Zuging.
Perfect.
At least not while Zuging's standing. That being said, start Or that is Zuging's turn. Speaking of Zuging, you're currently standing. What are you going to do while you're standing?
Attack.
Seems legit.
Against the big one. That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20. Alrighty.
Right.
Roll me the Maggio.
Okay. Since it's a crit, I need to use a superiority die. Alright, so that is 11 slashing. And an extra 11. I think it's still just the damage from the attack, so still slashing.
Yeah.
And let's get a strength save. Strength save. For
That's a 19 on the dice. I don't think Biggie's moving.
It's not trip. I was trying to knock it onto the floor, but didn't
Fair.
work. But I still have more attacks. That's a 23.
That also hits.
Six more slashing damage.
Damn. Okay.
Wow.
And then it must meet the blunt end. A 25.
Also hits. Hot damn. Attacks for days.
Days?
Attacks for days.
6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And now I'm out of... that's the...
That's the end of your, fury of blows.
Yeah, I'm not hasted, so, that's it.
Alrighty. That puts us to K. What's your plans, K?
If Kay lays down prone, is he technically outside the range of the spider on the roof?
No.
Okay.
Also, if he's prone, then he also gets disadvantage on his attack anyway, so he might as well just stay standing.
Cool. So,
I think you only get disadvantage on melee attacks. I think ranged attacks you're fine for prone.
I mean, I'm just gonna attack it.
Uh,
Anyways.
You have disadvantage if you're in melee range.
Oh, but technically I was asking to get him outside of the range, so...
Yeah.
A creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. It does not specify melee or range. It doesn't care.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Well, I'm just gonna shoot it with shoot the big mama with the crossbow then.
Okay, well you have disadvantage because you're in melee range.
Okay, fine then. I don't like that plan.
Yeah.
I'm going to can I? Oh, I can't do that. Nope. Fine. Fuck. I have disadvantage. Fine. Whatever. Does a 24 hit?
24 hits.
Or 14 damage?
No, 6. It
Oh,
has the
right.
calculation for the crit on the other side.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so 6. And yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty. That puts us to Anna.
I'm just gonna try and bite the big one again.
Okay.
All I got in panther form. It's only a 14. Oh wait, no, it's an 18.
18 hits.
It hits. I'm gonna bite its stupid face off. Hopefully.
Okay.
All right, get ready for this mad damage. 1d6 plus 2. 6 damage.
Nice.
Some nom damage to its face.
Munch. Anything else in your turn?
No.
Alrighty. Well, you bit its face. It's gonna bite yours.
Yay!
Oh, but I stabbed it better. It should attack me.
That is a 23 to hit? 22 to hit?
Oh yeah, you betcha. My panther AC isn't that great.
Alrighty. 16 piercing damage.
Oh, okay. guys see a panther suddenly disappear and an Annah appear. 16.
I'm also going to use my attack, not of opportunity, the sentinel one.
Yeah.
Bunch of damage.
That's a nat 20.
Yay!
Good lord.
I guess I'm using my last superiority die to try and knock it prone.
Okay, so it gets a strength save of 15, 16, 17, 18.
Did not get knocked prone, but I'll take the extra damage. Oh, I didn't roll the extra d10. Whoops. Okay, so 16 and then the 2d8. Total of 21 damage. The slashing variety.
Damn.
That is pretty awesome.
Alrighty. Well, let's see if they get their shit back.
Guess this is what happens when you make an average of like 5 attacks per round.
Yeah, you hit
You roll a
sometimes.
decent amount of d20 or 20.
Alrighty. Well, let's make some of these. Let's make a couple ranged attacks. Zugink, you are now webbed. Anna, you are webbed.
That's fiddlesticks. And that's strength to break out.
Yep. Or attacking the web itself. So those two have made their attacks. This one is going to skitter forwards, and it can. This is basically floating above you, Anna. It is going to attack down at you.
Yep.
That is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 to hit.
Yes.
That is a 5 piercing damage.
Alright. And Constitution?
Yep, make me a Constitution save.
11.
Just meets. So you just beat it, so you
Okay,
take 1
perfect.
poison damage.
Yeah. Whew. Alright.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Also, I need you to roll me 3d6.
Okay. 6.
Because Big Splooter can't move. It ended its turn.
Okay.
From the Flying Sphere.
Oh,
5,
I see.
10, 15.
I thought she was about to do the meme of you have to re-roll your character. Please roll me 3d6. Please roll me 3d6.
3 more
Please
d6.
roll me 3d6.
It's somehow worse than last time. That's awful damage.
You went 4, 2, 1. Now you're 2, 3, 1. And Zuding, you've got a spider directly over your head. It is going to attack down at you.
Hello.
Oh, and they have advantage on their attacks.
Uh-oh.
It did not.
Well, I guess-
It did not crit on the one on that. Okay.
Okay.
It crit on this one.
Oh,
That's unpleasant.
this is
A
getting
little bit.
desperate.
That is 17 piercing damage.
Ow.
And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
23.
That passes, so I only take half damage from the poison. Which is 13 poison damage.
Still 13 for half?
Holy crow!
Because it crit.
Oh,
Ow!
yeah. Like, what kind of freaking poison damage is that?
At least it wasn't the big one that crit.
Theo,
Oh,
you
yeah?
want to date me? You need to heal me.
Okay.
And that is going to move there.
There was a third one?
And that is the end of that turn. Theo. Your party is actively being eaten alive.
They are. That's bad. Okay, so Theo does not need to move the flaming sphere. What seems more important is healing. What does lesser restoration do? Oh, I'd have to touch. What was that cool thing again? Healing light?
Yes, healing light.
Yeah,
Let's
up to
do,
2d6.
Max.
Let's do healing light for 2d6 on Zugink. 7 points of healing.
Okay,
And then as a... Wait, that is the bonus action,
that
right?
is the bonus action.
Okay.
For an
Then
action,
we're
what are you
gonna-
doing?
We're gonna fight them with Eldritch Blast isn't doing Theo any good, so
Guiding
never
bolt
does.
on the big one. Guiding bolt on the big one.
is that a third? Oh, that's would be Theo's last third level, I
Well,
guess.
Theo's a warlock. They get a pitiful amount of spell slots, but as a result, everything gets upcast.
But they also
Yeah.
get it back on a short rest instead of a long.
Yeah.
So let's do a spell attack. Oh no, I'm gonna surge first. So let's see. 10, we don't surge,
Okay.
and then Theo gets all angry, and 23 to hit the big one.
23
which
hits.
I'm confident hits. The target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next roll will have.
This is the guiding bolt.
Correct.
66
66.
because it's upcast to level 3.
Ah.
If you look on just the regular spell page, it shows you what it's supposed to actually or supposed to actually do.
I'm looking on Theo's spell list, but I can bring up his spells individually on the roll 20, I guess.
No, I mean when you're in the spell list under effect, it should show like on the main spell list that they have, not when you click on the spell itself to see what it does.
Oh, I see. All right. So guiding
So,
bolt.
66.
Yeah, 66. Sweet. That's a lot of d6. So here's 5d6 plus another one. Oh man, 20 points of
20 points of flat damage. So
yeah.
how do you want to do this?
Oh man,
Yeah.
what does radiant thing look like? Is it just shiny and rainbows?
Shiny beam of light. You're basically shooting a giant rainbow through this thing's
I
face
want
if
to
you
kill
so
it with
choose.
rainbows. Yeah, so it's gonna hit it in its kind of mouth, and then rainbows are gonna shoot from its eyes before it explodes. That probably doesn't make any sense.
So it goes into the spider's maw and just from all 8 of its eyes in different directions. So it basically goes full disco ball on the ceiling, just like rainbow light flashing every which way. Zugin, you kind of have to shield your eyes a little bit because like the light's like shining. Like, oh, bloody hell!
Metal looks right into it. Like, wow.
And then just the head just and the body just collapses to the floor.
Gross.
Anna, you are now covered in spider guts.
Yay!
Zugin, so are you. You and Kay were also in the splash zone.
No, that's fine.
Theo's prestidigitation.
Exactly. And that's Theo
Okay.
doing it live.
That puts us to Zugink. Zugink, webbed and covered in spider guts. What are you doing?
Okay, so first, I'm going to attack my own webs. The ones on me.
Okay. You successfully hit them?
Nat 1 doesn't. So I have disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Roll me severity.
Oh dear.
27.
You are now prone.
Oh.
Trying to attack down, you like get it stuck and trying to pull it out, and you trip and kind of fall forward. You're currently face down, ass up, covered in web.
Well, attacking it again.
That's the way
And
we
lead
like
it
to
off me. 19. Oh, wait.
You roll for
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Higher, so 19.
19. Okay, so you on the floor. You manage to like start sawing away at it.
Did you say I couldn't roll lower, or do you need me to roll?
No, roll. No, like, while you're on the ground, you like manage to start sawing at it with the blade. Roll for damage.
13.
Okay, you manage to cut yourself free, and you're like, but you're currently still prone, so half your movement to stand up.
Half movement to stand up,
Which I don't think you're moving anywhere, so it doesn't matter.
and then I don't know if bludgeoning damage would help get out of this thing, so I'm going to bludgeon the one on top of me. No, wait, no, I don't want to bludgeon. My bonus action, I am going to use Second Wind. That's what I want to do. For 12 more health.
Okay.
Well done.
And that's my turn.
Okay, what you doing? Okay.
I'm thinking.
You mean you don't
I
already
did that
know?
once. It hurts.
The thing is, like, I'm actually not within range of the 2 mini spiders, right?
You are not within melee. Actually, technically yes, because they're both on top of, like, they're just offset to the of the character they're currently right above.
Okay. Well, that's the case. Rather, I guess I'm just gonna shoot the one that's on top of Anna.
Okay.
17.
17 on both sides. That hits.
Well done. 8 damage.
How much damage did this one take? Not enough. Okay.
Still alive.
That's my turn.
That is your turn. Okay. Anna.
We're gonna surge first. Let's see. We don't surge. Okay, I'm gonna spike growth the ceiling.
Okay.
The 20-foot square right above us. Yeah. So each. I'm assuming.
I'm
this
guessing you're
little
putting
guy
yours,
will-
like, there?
Yeah. So this guy will be clear of it, I believe.
What do you mean clear of it?
Because I don't think he's in the 20-foot radius. Rather.
Yeah, he is. This entire purple square.
Oh.
I guess
Oh,
you
sorry.
can't
I
see
can
the
only
rest.
see part of the purple square. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he's-
That's how gigantic it is.
Yeah.
okay.
It's
My map is
It goes out to here.
Hooray!
So it is absolutely inside of it.
Those creatures are just going to take 2d4 piercing damage, which isn't all that much. So let's
Does
do
it
it.
does it only occur once they move?
I think it's
When a creature moves into or within, they take damage.
So they don't take damage initially, but if they move to try and do anything, they take damage.
Gee, I thought it was anyone in the area, and then upon moving. Well, whatever, it happens.
Oh, you want to change what you do then?
No.
Okay.
I commit to it.
Oh, okay. That puts
I can't
us.
throw them across the room anymore. Spider baseball is over, sorry.
Fine.
Okay.
We don't know if that's the only stuff left, so...
Alrighty. That puts us to Spooters. The one in the back. Does it get webs? No. Okay. Okay, so the one above Anna is going to take a bite. And actually, because you are restrained, I believe I have advantage on these.
Dupes.
Yeah. Okay. Does a 19 hit you?
No. Thankfully, yes, it hits me.
I was like, what? Since when?
Since Anna developed stone skin. Okay, so that is 7 piercing damage, and I need to make me a con save.
Yep. Ooh, this is getting really bad. 13.
13 passes, so you take 4 poison damage.
Cool.
Okay, before we move on to the next spider, can I make my
Attack.
reaction?
Yes.
I've got to move.
Yep. Stab the spooter.
Only 11.
That does not hit the spooter. Speaking of hitting spooters, spooter's going to try and hit you, at least. You are no longer restrained, so it does not get advantage.
Correct.
And that is a whopping total of 10. I'm
Does not-
fairly certain that does not hit you.
That hits the wizard with negative dex.
5, 10, 15. It's going to try and get up. I need you to roll me 3, so that is 64.
That's nice. 64.
Because we got spike growth on the roof and on the floor. Like, anywhere they go now is hazardous terrain.
15?
15. So, okay, you watch this one spooter come rushing toward... You just watch the one spider come rushing towards you. Jaws open wide, and as it's, like, just about there, you watch it just crumble off the room and, like, barrel roll on the floor.
Into your spike growth.
That puts us to Theo.
Theo is going to cast the healing light on Annah, because Annah is so close to dying. Yay, I will take anything at this point. Heal. And then, what's fun for Theo?
Well, if you Eldritch Blast, you can target both spiders.
Seriously? It's not... Oh, let's do that.
It fires 2 bolts, and you can choose individual targets.
Cool. Alright, so we'll go for my spooter first. 17 to hit.
That hits.
And for Zugink spooter, which is 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Alright, so my spooter, Eldritch Blast, 1d10 plus 2. That is so exciting. 12 damage.
Don't forget your orb.
My bonus action was already used.
Oh, right, you used it.
And if I move the orb, we take damage, don't we? Because they're right on top of us.
It doesn't... I thought you can just move it to be within range of the spiders, not
But
necessarily...
if we end our turn within 5 feet of it, so we'd need to walk away.
Yeah, because keep in mind, the spiders is technically right on top of Annah and Zugink. They're just offset so they can actually see their characters.
Yes, which is why I haven't been moving the orb. Also, I've been using my bonus action.
Yeah, to keep the party alive.
Yep.
So, Anna's spider takes a firm bolt to the face and dies,
Yes.
leaving just Zugink's spider there.
All right.
Yes, I'm going to adopt it and name it George.
Better make sure it's house trained. Otherwise, Draenor will give you a big fucking shit. Zugink, it's your turn. Speaking of house training a spider.
Well, they usually behave well if they don't have legs.
Yeah, but then they won't come when you call them. Doesn't matter what you call them at that point.
Be nice to the spiders.
12?
12 does not hit. 26
26.
does.
Nice.
For 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
Is it dead?
No.
Blunt end.
21 hits.
For another 6 bludgeoning damage.
Awesome.
Okay, it is still holding onto the roof.
You bloody spider. Why won't you just die?
Okay.
I don't think a 10 hits.
10 does not hit.
There you go.
Annah.
Yeah, we're gonna send a firefly to its face.
Okay.
'Cause-
You currently would have disadvantage on the attack, both because you are within 5 feet, also because you're still restrained by web.
Within 5... Yeah, I am. I'm okay with that. I don't really want to try and strength my way out of this, because my strength is terrible.
Fair.
So it's spell attack. I'm gonna roll that,
Oh boy.
severity. Come on, 100. That's a 20!
That's a 20.
And the brain damage.
And the brain damage. Zugink, odds or evens?
No!
No!
I'm so sorry, Zugink.
Odds. It worked for me last time.
Odds? Okay. Actually, you know what? So if it's evens, it hits you. If it's odds, it hits your web.
Okay.
It hits
And I
you.
didn't have a web.
Oh yeah, that's right. My brain was like, thought you were restrained. Anna, roll me damage.
Oh, what's my damage again? 1d10? I could totally whiff it. That'll be great. Oh no, it's 2d8. That's even worse. 8 damage. I'll heal you, Zugink.
Anna lit you on
I
fire.
I feel this little bit of fire on my back, and I just give this quick glare at Anna, just like, I hate magic.
Yeah, Anna, you're trying to like bring your arm up to cast the firefly, but it's just like caught in the web and just like throw it right into the middle of Zugink's back.
I dig it. Alright.
Spider's turn. It is going to attempt to attack Zugink. That's a 10.
That does not hit me.
That does not hit you.
My armor is too good.
Survival instinct time. Yeah, it fails that. Okay. That puts us to Theo.
Theo is going to Eldritch Blast the little guy all to hell. Which is...
Roll me the two.
Spell attack.
Roll
Spell
two
attack.
attacks. Nice, both those hit.
Both those hit. You think I'd remember... Okay, and 1d10
1d10 plus 2
points.
for each, so it's 2d10 plus 4.
I don't know how to type that in. 2d...
/R and then 2d10. And then you can just do plus 4.
And plus 4. Yeah, unrecognized command. I always have that.
So you type in that, but first you put a /R space.
Oh, there's a space.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what kept breaking for me when I tried to shoot it. I keep forgetting the space.
There you go. 15 damage.
It's 15 damage.
And you've blown another spider off the roof, Theo.
Yeah. Theo, you're the best. Save us, Theo.
And with that, the last spider falls.
Yeah, seeing that spider just blows up some guts on my face. Like, I look back at Theo and be like, I owe you a drink.
And I
And looks at Anna, you owe me a drink.
I just imagine Theo looks at all of us and prestidigitates us because he doesn't want to look at us covered in guts.
More than likely.
Of course.
That being said, we're going to call the session there. We've run a bit later than usual. But next time we see what may lay beyond the gate.
Done.
Thank you, Giggle.
Dun.
Great session. Almost killed me.
Yeah, out of
Almost
curiosity, how much health do people have right now?
I'm
I'm
okay
at
now.
23, but I was down to 6 at one point.
Oh boy.
I was down to 2.
The lowest I got today was 12, so I think Anna still wins. But Anna, what's your max health?
40.
Okay, so if I was Anna, I would have had 1.
Hot damn. And that
If
was
I
from one
was
hit from the
Anna, I
Minotaur.
Yeah, like so there's a lot of hurt that happened today.
Collective hurt on all sides.
Yep.
I figure we should just long rest. Not that I'm sure how long rests work in the astral plane, but I'm sure they work in the area.
Guessing
At
we don't
very
get
least, we
tired.
need a short rest.
And I'm once again going to point forward the fact that the party is not tired and unable
Yes.
to long rest.
Which is what cannot
I'm aware.
So, that being said, we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you to my players for delving into this little bit of a dungeon crawl. Not horribly dungeon crawly, but it was a good test of dynamic lighting, and I'm not a huge fan of how slow it makes Roll20, because goddamn.
We're all gonna die. Probably.
Probably.
Near future, because we don't have any spell slots.
But after a short rest, we're going to have 2 from...
Two. Theo will
Yeah,
have
well,
2 spell
Whopping
slots.
2. I've
And my whole kit comes back after a short rest. Me and
You and Theo are going to have
me
to carry
and
the party.
Theo, we're like, short rest? We're good to go. Let's go.
An hour, a wank and a biscuit, you're ready to go.
Cool. So what I'm hearing is we're gonna take some short rests so that Theo and Zugink can be useful. Kay's gonna probably be practically useless the rest of our adventures because he has a crossbow and can't make use of all of his act.
Maybe.
Sorry, I didn't have a longbow.
That's fine. You're not the one that shrank it to be.
Yep, that's true.
All right. Well, thank you to my players and to anyone tuning in. Have yourselves a great night. We'll be back in a couple
And
weeks.
Merry
And
Christmas.
yes, Merry Christmas, because we're not afraid to fucking say that shit. Fuck this season's greetings bullshit. Then again, at the same time, bah humbug, because I hate Christmas anyways.
Oh, humbug.
Halloween's my holiday. Alrighty, have a good night all.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.